Okay, we're gonna see if this is Robin. I'm gonna make her show her face. I don't have a membership yet because I just haven't yet. I dropped a link for you, Robin. Courtney, I think, is my Uncle Mike's wife, who is my step aunt's daughter. Show your face, Robin. Robin, show your face. Okay. Hey, baby.
Hello, Michelle.
Okay, for the fifth time, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for any ugly thing I've ever said to you. I was attacked by Molly and you and like the entire panel, and I just fought back and I said a lot of ugly things. And I really did mean what I said to you. And so for like the umpteenth time, I legit am sorry. I legit am sorry from the bottom of my heart. And I really mean it, Robin. And I can't begin to explain how sorry I am. And I need to say this in front of God, the world, and everyone. And I hope that you forgive me. It was just you came at me so hard and you attacked me. And like, because I'm BPD, like my self mechanism is to attack back and hit under the belt. And so I just need you to know that. And I'm really sorry. I hope that you accept my apology, please.
I accept your apology, Michelle, and I never initially came after you. I have always sincerely just wanted you to have help or whatever it is that you need for healing in your life.
I just needed peace,
Okay,
right?
okay. Let me. I didn't speak while you were speaking.
No, I'll be
But
quiet.
I mean, the only thing that I ever want for you to have whatever peace and healing that you need, like that's all I've ever wanted. Did I say shitty things at times? Because I get caught up in it too. Yes, and I'm sorry for that as well.
I love you sincerely.
Well, I appreciate that, Michelle, and
I mean it.
I know you do, Michelle. I I I, I know you do. And I have love for you too. As we're human beings, we should love each other. And all this hate that goes on between all these,
Are you there?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You're
You know,
cutting out.
I have my own struggles too.
We all do.
I mean, I'm a trauma survivor, and I have severe PTSD. And what's happened to me, to be humiliated for something that I really did not do wrong, and the humiliation that I've felt has triggered my PTSD, and it's been rough
I can't imagine.
these past few days. And
I
I'm
just want to
really,
give you a hug. Literally. Like,
well,
I just
I
want to give you
appreciate
a hug.
I appreciate that, but I'm really just trying to not. I don't want any heat drawn towards me.
It sounds like you're cutting out. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. Oh, Robin, I legit, and I didn't pull you on panel for attention. I didn't even think you were going to come in my chat or anything, much less come on panel. But I just want to give you a hug, like a 5 or 10 second hug, because when you get hugged tight, there's like some kind of chemistry. I don't know what you call it, but there's something that
Well, it's because when you have that heart to heart connection.
right.
I understand it. Trust me, I'm in therapy every 2 weeks. Tomorrow I have I'm meeting with my therapist. I've been in therapy for years. I'm a trauma survivor, severe trauma. So I understand a lot of psychology. Trust me, I'm a very intelligent woman, and you know, people don't even know much about me. They only
Ditto,
know what they think they know by being by somebody else's narrative. It's
ditto,
fun about me.
ditto. That's why I started my channel, right?
Well, I don't want. I never had an interest in a channel. Don't want a channel. Don't give a shit about a channel. To me, for me, God bless you for doing it because
I
there's no
had
way in
to.
hell.
I just had to.
We all process the way we need to process, and this is your process.
Are you doing okay, babes? You just sound like. Where do you live?
Well, I mean, I live in Florida,
What part of Florida?
Central.
I was just curious how close you are to me. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I was just. They're like, don't tell Robin, don't tell her where you live. Like, I was just curious if you lived close because I would just literally drive down and just give you a hug.
Well, first of all, I'm not gonna be like just throwing my information right out there on
No, I totally hear
the
you.
internet, especially anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
The
text
way
you, but
YouTube,
legit,
like I'm not an
legit, like
idiot.
you just need a hug, and I need a hug too.
Well,
We've
I mean,
both been
my
through
ther-
the ringer with
well,
Molly.
my aide will be here tomorrow as well. I do have that human interaction 3 times a week with an aide, so you know
We've
I
just both
get
been
a
through
hug.
so much at the hands of an awful, evil person. I mean, I know that you were on her channel and she was laughing, saying, I'm just waiting for her to off herself, right? You know that.
A lot of things are said over there. I'm
But
not
she
gonna.
was laughing and saying, I can't wait for her to off herself.
No, I don't remember her saying that exactly.
Pretty much. You were on her Patreon, don't fib.
I, I don't remember her saying anything exactly like that, but I know she was genuinely concerned when she called the police the last time.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I think she snowed people. I think she snowed you. I think she snowed you. She's,
I mean, I've known her for over a year, but uh, you're right. Maybe she did snow me.
she snowed you, Robin. I mean, you got
Okay.
really mad at me about the video I put up about a month ago when I said, when I got mad at how she treated you about moving up to Pennsylvania because I knew that was never going to happen.
Well, I didn't appreciate my name is now in a type. Well, my name is now all over the place.
It's
Not only
all over now
not
because of
only all
friggin'
over the
Molly.
place on YouTube, not just because of this, but it's all there's a whole Facebook thing my aide found yesterday. Apparently, a whole group of people on Facebook. The whole thing that went down between Marissa and myself, and then of people that cannot stand her. And my aide was reading me the comments, because she felt like I needed to hear these positive comments that were being said in my favor. So like this shit's everywhere, and I'm just like,
It's not gonna end.
and I just, you know,
It's
I,
just not gonna end, and she will not stop.
well,
You're just the
I have,
topic of
I
conversation
I
until
have a
she
case
finds some.
manager. I'm on long term disability. I'm on, anyways. I don't want to go into too much, but um,
I'm on long term disability as well. I've got BPD, and I've been very honest on my channel about
no,
my mental illness.
I have a case manager, and she has now witnessed what happened,
Right?
and
Robin, go after her.
so I just,
I'm sorry. Um, I think I don't know how to say this, but I think I have a little bit more fight in me than you do, if that makes any sense. And so I think I can go a little bit harder at Marissa with her insults and stuff than you can. And I think that helped me start a channel and to be able to go after her a little harder than you. You just seem a little meeker than I do. And I hope that doesn't mean like an insult. You seem like a softer person than I am. I'm like a person that comes out swinging, and you seem like a person that doesn't come out swinging. You seem like a person that kind of
don't
ducks
get
back.
it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
I don't mean it like that.
Don't ever get it twisted. I'm just being real censored right now.
Okay, well then stop being censored.
Mm,
Then speak out.
I cannot right now.
I get it. I went through that phase. I went through that phase, and it was like, am I gonna let people just talk shit about me, or am I gonna come out and like,
It's not about that though, Michelle. There are other things that are being. Sometimes you can't in life. You got to take the higher road to get to the highest road. And I know that may sound like I'm talking in some kind of
I'm
crazy.
listening. I know where you're going with that.
So,
Because I screwed up at first making all those parody videos and stuff. But if you've noticed, if you've been watching my channel, I stopped all that.
yeah, but earlier you had a weapon out, and I almost came in your chat then to tell you what the hell are you doing.
Did you not see what was
I
going
didn't
on
stay. I
backstage and
didn't
stuff?
stay. I didn't stay.
Yeah, somebody was backstage, and I brought them on panel, and they were showing me literally like videos of the woods and an eye, like just an eye, like they were on my property. And I don't know. I know that it happened in my life, but they were like, "Where are your dogs? Why aren't your dogs doing anything?" Tell me I was a pussy and stuff. And like my gun was in my nightstand, right? Legit, it was in my nightstand. And they were acting like they were on my property, and they were causing like harm to me. And they're like, "What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?" And I picked up my Glock, like, "Okay, this is what the fuck I'm gonna do about it." But you don't understand, Robin. It came to a point when I first started my lives that I was getting death threats. And every single time I logged off of my lives, like my first 5 lives, that people were calling me and they're like, "Can you see me? Can you see me? I'm on your property." I'm single, right? I live on 15 acres and there are no street lights. There are nothing. It is pitch black here. It is pitch black,
I gr-
right?
I grew up on a farm. I
But
know
it
what
is,
it's like
I
to live.
live in the woods. It's not
I know
farm.
what it's
It's
like
not
to live in
farmland.
the
I
country.
live in woodlands.
I know,
And
but I'm trying to explain to you. I understand when you say it's dark. I grew up in the country, out in the woods, on a farm. When it gets dark, it's dark.
you can't see shit. I've got mountain lion, I've got bobcat, I've got coyotes, I've got deer, I've got armadillos, raccoons, possums, you name it. I've got all kinds of wildlife around me, right? And this person that kept trying to get on my panel, all they kept doing was showing just her eyeball, in and out, in and out, in and out. And then they started showing like someone with a flashlight going through the woods. And that's all they kept showing. And then when they got on my panel, they were like, "What are your dogs gonna do? What are your dogs gonna do? Blah 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 blah." And like they scared the shit out of me. And I went and got my Glock out of my end table and I sat in front of me and they're like, "What are you gonna do?" And I freaking hold up my gun. I'm like, "I'm not scared of you." But it was a setup. People keep setting me up so I can't get monetized, and they're doing it on purpose, Robin. I mean, why would you be scared because I'm an armed woman that can defend themselves? Why would that scare you? I wasn't being crazy. I wasn't waving my weapon around. They were like, "Oh, your dogs can't help you. Your dogs can't do this." Bitch, my Glock can. And after like the fourth time someone called me when I logged off my live, it was a girl and they were trying to act like a guy and they were like, "Ah, I'm gonna come get you. I'm outside. I'm outside your door. I'm outside your house." I'm like, "Really?" Because I finally had enough of it, Robin. And they went outside. I'm like, "Really? Really? You're looking through my window? Are you really looking through my window? Are you really looking through my window?" Because the only window that they could have possibly been looking at because of the setup of my house is my kitchen window. And I'm on 15 acres and you can shoot on my property, right? So I opened up my kitchen door, which is like the nearest to my kitchen window. And that's the only window that you could possibly be looking at through, right? I walked on my kitchen door and I took my Glock and I was like, boom, boom. And I shot it twice. I'm like, but I left my phone on speaker. I'm like, "Really? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?" And they're like, "You're looking in the wrong direction." Like, really? And I'm like, "Really? Am I looking?" They're like, "You don't see the flashlight." I'm like, "Did you see the freaking infrared scope on my gun? Fuck you." Like, this is like what I have been going through. I've been going through this shit since I started my YouTube channel.
So have you called the police? What have you done?
Yes, of course. Of course I reported this to the police. Of course I have. I mean, it's so
I
stupid.
know. I mean, tonight when it happened.
No, I haven't called the police. I mean, but it's on my live and I can bring it to the sheriff's department, but it's like people are trying to scare me. They're legit trying to scare me thinking they're on my property. Well, for one thing, Lola is a sweet baby, right? Jake is not. Jake looks like a sweet baby in my videos, but come through my front door and see what Jake will do to you. Because Jake is totally not cool with people. Jake was 9 months old when he was a bait dog, and he was turned on the streets because he was a bait dog and he was, I guess, done with the fighting thing. And the Humane Society picked him up and they kept him for 9 months. And so when I got Jake, he was almost 2 years old. And Jake fence fought. He was like so mean. Like they said that no one could ever like be his owner. Like he almost was euthanized. And I was like working for the Humane Society, like volunteering, taking foster dogs. And I was like, I want Jake. Well, his name was Bullwinkle, actually. And I was like, I want Bullwinkle. And they're like, we really don't think that he'd do good with other pets in the house. We really don't think he'll do good. And I'm like, look, like I take big dogs. My dogs are very docile. You know, my dogs are cool. And they're like, well, he doesn't do good with males. I'm like, okay, well, we have females in the house, you know, and I had like three females at the time. And so, I couldn't tell my husband at the time how vicious he was, right? Because he was vicious. And I brought him home and you know, he did good in the house. He got along with my girl dogs. And I trained him and we had him for like 4 weeks and I actually fell in love with him. It's called a foster fail. Like when you fall in love with your foster dog and you adopt him. Well, Jake was my foster fail, but his name was Bullwinkle, right? They had two pits that they rescued at the same time and they named them Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, Lord.
I know, right? And his name was Bullwinkle. And I was like, your name can't be Bullwinkle. So I changed his name to Jake. This was like 4.5 years ago.
I
So
would have just
apparently I
shortened it
named
to
my
Bo.
dog after
I would
Molly's
have just
kid.
shortened his name to Bo.
No,
You know.
it's no, we thought Jake was cool, like Jake, Jake, Jake. But
Oh,
I
well, I mean,
surely
there's
did
nothing wrong
not
with
name
that.
my
I'm just
dog after Molly's kid.
no, no. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I mean, in my head, the first thought would have been just,
But he looks like a Jake. He
dude, we
just
got to
looks
short
like a Jake.
Bo or something. You can't be Bowinkle. You got to be like
No, he could not
Bo.
be Bullwinkle. That was the most ridiculous name ever. But we just decided to name him Jake. He just looks like a Jake. Because we were just like, Jake, Jake. But then, like, all the BS with, like, Marissa being like, she named her dog after my son. Well, the good thing about it is my divorce papers actually say Lola and Jake in my divorce papers. And even Penelope, because I won't even pronounce her name correctly, um, contradicted Marissa finally and said no, her dogs' names are Jake and Lola. I mean, or Lola and Jake, because I don't know how my dog's names got in the paperwork, but somehow our dogs' names are in my paperwork for my divorce. So she can't come at me with these saying I changed my dog's name, right? But no, I mean, like Jake would. Jake had such a rough life. He was a bait dog for 9 months, and then he spent 9 months in a shelter on a cement run, and then
Yeah,
I adopted him,
that's
and that
like
dog,
being in prison.
that dog has my back.
Yeah, that dog. That's
He has
for
my
a
back.
dog. Yeah, but for a dog being in a place like that, that's like a human being in prison.
Right. So
Yeah,
try coming through my front door and harming me.
yeah,
Just try it. So you have to like my hill is like, man, I'm fit. Legit. I'm fit.
yeah. I know.
I cannot walk up my driveway.
I've heard you.
Seriously, I
I heard
can't
you
walk
talk
up my
about your
driveway. I'm
app.
like I'm like F it. I'll walk up like half my driveway and then I'll go through like the first story of my house and I'll just take the stairs. I won't even walk up my driveway. So good luck walking up my driveway, having enough stamina, legit, after you get up my driveway to try to get through my door, get through ADT, get through Jake, right? Get through Pew Pew. And my like if you get through my driveway, my door, and Jake, then you completely deserve to have me. Legit. If you can get through those three obstacles, good. Then come get me. If that makes any sense.
Well, I just I
Are you still
worry
sick?
about you. I do worry about you, Michelle.
I am mentally sound. You don't understand. I see my psychiatrist see twice a month, and he monitors my meds. I see him not twice a month. I'm sorry, every 2 months. I see my psychiatrist, and I see my therapist once a month. And like when I'm not feeling good, I pick up the phone and I talk to her, and we Zoom constantly. I mean, it got to a point where I was Zooming her once a week with all that. Molly shit.
Okay.
I am to a point because I did have an S attempt in 2018 to where if I'm not feeling right, I'm going to pick up the phone and talk to her.
Well, sounds like you know all the right things to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've like battled with mental illness since 2004, probably earlier than that. But in 2004 is when I really started getting help. I mean, yeah, every 2 months, my psychiatrist, like, I talk to him. He makes sure my meds are okay. Once a month, I talk to my therapist. And if it gets bad, I just pick up the phone and we Zoom, right? And I mean, I'm good. Like, seriously, Robin, I'm good.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I know
I'm
you worry about
still
me. I was just so
worried.
pissed off when you're like, I'm worried about you.
I watch sometimes where you appear to be spiraling, and that's just my my observation,
I
Michelle.
understand and I appreciate it.
And I did legitimately work in a psych hospital for 2 years as well. Look, I suffer with mental illness. I said I'm a trauma survivor. I have severe PTSD and I have depression. So I'm not sitting over here like, oh, I'm judging. No, I'm can when I say it, I'm saying that I'm coming from a place of concern that this is what I recognize
I,
just from watching where
I
I
was
work.
losing my effing mind for a minute. I mean, I lost my job, that a good job, to where I should be working right now on the hurricane, making 18,000 a month. And now I have to apply with a new company and hope that they take my resume and put me to work right now for the hurricane. Yeah,
Yes, because
I was losing my
my
mind.
state is been demolished.
Everything's been like, yeah, I mean, if Molly cared about me, why did she dox all of my information? I mean, that could have been handled privately, but she didn't do that. She did it for clicks and views.
We'll see. I don't.
Yeah, she did, Robin. You need to start accepting real facts, Robin.
Okay, you didn't let me finish my statement. I didn't even finish
I'm
saying what I was
sorry.
going to say. I didn't or don't or whatever see the doxing. I don't remember seeing it. I don't know where it was done. Listen, I was busy all the time.
Excuse me 1 second, Robin. I need to address something. Somebody said I just got licensed in February. I haven't worked since I've been licensed. Bullshit. You want to see pictures of me working Ida, right, in September of last year? Like, these people, you get your license renewed, right? I renewed my license in February, and somebody told me I haven't worked since I've been licensed. My license was renewed in February, and I worked Ida in September in New Jersey, and I have 1,000 pictures, right, to prove it. I don't know who this person is, but hold on. Deuces. Say deuces with me, Robin.
Deuces.
Thank you. Deuces. Good girl. All right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You were
Finish.
talking
I'm sorry.
about doxing. I said I don't remember seeing doxing. I don't know where it was done. I don't know what what do you I
She
don't
gave out my physical address, and
when.
then she's like, and I don't know that guy, Brian St. John or whatever, but they had me on live, and she called the cops on me when I was on her live panel, and they're like, well, what is she doing? And she's like, she's smiling, and they're like, "Are any weapons involved?" And she's like, "Well, I have weapons." And she made it sound like I was like at her house. And they're like, "Well, where is she?" And she's like, "Well, she's in Georgia." And they're like, "So she's not at your house?"
I wasn't there for that phone call, Michelle.
She gave out my physical address with like 2,200 people watching her.
I wasn't there for that one.
Okay, but I'm telling you what she did.
Okay, I
She
didn't say I
gave
didn't
out my
believe you. I
physical
wasn't.
address on
I
her
didn't.
live.
I didn't say I didn't believe you. I said I wasn't there for that one.
Oh, Amber's screening us or filming us. Isn't it a shame, seriously, when people have no lives? For real, Robin. Um, like the people that sit on the bleachers and want to be the cheerleader and that like want to sit at the tables. And I am not making fun of you, Robin. I'm talking to Amber, right? Do you understand this?
Well, I don't understand. Like, why don't if they want to say stuff like why can't it just be one big live then? Why can't Ember
Because she's
and
too
you
chicken.
and
Her
whoever?
husband left her,
I don't
and
care
she
about that.
doesn't want anybody to
I don't
say
care about
so.
that right now. I don't care about that though, Michelle. Like if if this is why does it have to be like that? They're gonna sit over there and talk about the fact that you wanted to apologize to me personally, and I'm like, okay, let me show this woman some compassion and let her apologize to me. And so we're having a conversation for fuck's sake. All right, and they want to talk about it, then fucking let's all talk about it on one big live
Amber
together.
is the girl that wanted to be a cheerleader and she never fit in. Amber's the girl that sat
Do
at
you
the
not hear
bleachers.
me having my voice now?
I hear you. But Amber's the girl that wanted to fit in that never did fit in. Do you understand that? And Amber's the jealous person and she feels like she needs to stream me because she just never fit in. And so she wants to make an ass out of me. And you're welcome on my panel and I consider you a friend and I hope one day that we can be maybe real life friends because I don't judge. But Amber is the person, right? People are saying that you're baiting me for the other channel. That's bullshit. That's total bullshit. Robin is
Baiting you
not
for
baiting
what
me for the
channel?
Amber channel.
For what fucking channel? I'm not baiting you for any
Right,
fucking
they're saying you're
channel.
baiting me for
I
the
I
Amber
don't
channel.
I don't have listen people and listen loud and fucking clear. I don't have a fucking channel. I don't want a fucking channel. I don't work for any channel. I don't work for any creators. I don't care about any of this shit.
No shit. I know that,
And you
Robin.
never know one day who that person is that may be the person that's going to save your fucking life. It may be the person that you hate the most.
I love you, Robin.
So they all need to just shut the fuck up.
Robin, calm down. Robin. 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 Do you need a drop? I'll cut my live. Robin.
What?
Do you want me to cut my live and just call you? Because I will.
No.
It's not fair. It's not fair what you're going through. I will cut my live and I will just cut it and I'll just
No.
call you.
No. I'm tired of it. I'm tired.
I hear you, man. I went through the shit, like with me crying and me having all this shit like going on. I totally went through it, man. And like you said, you're tired. I mean, that's how you said you were worried about me. And I just finally got a backbone. I'm like, screw this. And I started my own channel. But I will cut my live and I will call you right now.
It's fine. It's everything is fine,
No,
Michelle.
literally, I will cut my live and I'll just call
No,
you and we can
everything's
chat.
fine. Don't worry about it. I'm good. You don't cut your live. I'm good.
I don't care about my life.
Tired
I
of
care
it.
about people as a
I'm
person.
just tired of this whole This whole like
It sucks.
elementary school bullshit. I'm
Me
tired.
too. It's stupid. It's so stupid.
Like if you just be a fucking woman and talk about bring your ass over here and talk to us
Well,
about it.
they can't do that
Say
because
what the
they're
fuck you got to
immature.
say to my face.
But they won't do that. I mean, do you understand? Every time I go on live, the Ambush channel has no content and all they do is stream me.
I don't
That's
want to talk about
all
them,
she does.
but I don't want to talk about them.
No, I'm
I
just saying,
want to
like,
talk
they have
about.
no content.
I know,
They have
but I
no
want to talk
content
about
because
them.
I created a channel to speak up about myself, and all they do is stream everything I do. Even when I cook, they stream me. That's all they do. Because they're not women enough to come over and talk about stuff. They're just bullies. Are you reading the lobby? Robin let we all support you have all of our support. Seriously, email me and we'll get some restraining orders in place so these people keep their mouth shut. They're bullies. Yep, that's true. I've never in my life seen so much drama on all these platforms. Good grief. It's worse than elementary school. It's torturous. Are you not reading what people are saying in chat?
No, I don't read chat when I'm on a panel.
Okay, people are pissed. You can't even cam up Amber go to bed. Like, Robin, you're so right. Michelle Robin is probably not allowed to talk about this right now for certain reasons. Like, I mean, people are just like totally backing you 1000%. 1000% on this. You have so much support on this channel
I
because I
did
don't
nothing
run.
wrong. I did nothing wrong.
I know you didn't.
I
You worked like a
did
slave.
my job. I worked hard. I didn't do
Robin, I know
anything
you did. I
wrong
can't
to
imagine how hard
anyone.
for a
I
hundred
did
dollars a
no
week.
one wrong. And the stuff that's being spun about me and Shelly and the stuff that she has said. And listen here, let me correct something else real quick
Go
about
ahead,
that.
speak your mind, girl, because I don't have a bully
I was
channel. Every
paying my
single person
own
is
way to
supporting
New
you.
Jersey. I was paying my own way to go to New Jersey and visit that girl. She wasn't paying my way. I was. Nobody pays for me. I pay for myself. Just like I pay for my own apartment. I pay for my own things in my apartment. I pay for my bills. I pay for whatever the fuck I want.
I know you can't read comments, but you have no idea. I legit don't run a bully channel, and every single comment, I'm gonna start reading some. Robin, we all know you didn't do anything wrong in caps. Caps. You did good. That was sick. It made me throw up. Robin, Molly, and the ambush cycle. Robin, Molly, and ambush cycle go through victims that they bully. They will move through a new
But listen, I
victim.
don't want to talk about that part. I just know that I did
I'm
my
just telling you,
job.
I'm reading
I did
comments
the
to you.
job that I was hired to do, and I did it
Everyone
damn
is saying
good.
the same
I
thing. I
did it
don't have
damn
bullies. There's
good.
not one negative comment about you in the lobby,
And I
Robin.
appreciate all the positive comments. Thank
Robin
you.
Millette is a good person and have spoken with Robin on panel. Much love and respect, Robin. Heart to Robin. Robin should have never been fired on live. That was not necessary, disrespectful, and humiliating to her. There's not one negative comment about you, Robin.
And that was unethical to fire somebody online like
You
that.
might, you might don't
No, don't.
say you want to bully channel, but you have turned that around. MGL goes live. I don't think she can speak too much for legal reasons. Robin deserves all the love. Do you understand? Like, there is not one negative comment on you at all. Robin deserves all the love.
I appreciate that.
You don't understand. I started my channel because I'm sick of the bully channels. And at
I
first,
know,
I was like
Michelle.
making mockery of Molly with like the wig and the lipstick and stuff, but I don't do that anymore. I don't need to. I've got enough of a following to where there's people. I'm a new sub, Michelle, from Molly's channel. I saw what she did to Robin, and that was it for me. I'm seeing you come out of your shell. Very unethical. Yes, I want to say that what company would pull 1,000 employees into fire someone? None. Robin, heart, 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 heart. Never mind the bullies. I'm just reading comments,
I
rolling
know you
through.
are. I know you are. I know you are, Michelle.
But I don't. I'm so trying not to promote negativity. At first, I was pissed, and I did like the skits on Molly, but I don't have to do that anymore. I've
Mm.
got like a great following. I've got like Robin can't speak about this very much. Hello, Robin. Yes, yes, she sure did. Like I don't have to do negative skits anymore. I've got a massive following now that actually really kind of like me a lot, and I don't have to play into the bullshit anymore. Hugs and love to you, Robin. Thumbs up, peace sign, heart, 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 100%. These bullies are exhausting to deal with. I'm just reading comments flowing in. I cook. I mind my own business. Michelle is the bomb. I'm just reading comments rolling through. Molly is unwinding every day. Her behavior is has been very suspect. Do not let that woman make or break your day, Robin. No, he didn't. He jumped off a bridge. Hugsy, Michelle, you're great too. You get drained from the bullies. Like Robin, it's you.
Everyone is very
This
kind,
is a safe place
and
for
I
you.
appreciate. I appreciate everyone, and thank you. I didn't like listen. I didn't come up here for that. I didn't come up here to do all of this. I came up here because
Robin is a good woman. Peace,
you
thumbs up,
really
heart,
you
heart,
want
heart.
you because Michelle, I just wanted to give you. I know you really wanted to apologize, and look, I have compassion for people, and I know you wanted to apologize to me, and so I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm glad you
let
jumped on
me give
panel,
you the
but this is a safe
opportunity.
place for you, right?
Just wanted to give you that what you were asking for,
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And
and
like,
wasn't looking to take up all this time and go through all
you
of
can take
this.
as much time as you want. I'll stream for another 3 hours if you want.
No, I need like
But what I'm saying
I'm
is, like,
not
you
getting
can.
enough sleep, and it's affecting me. And
Well, you need to rest.
but you know,
But what you need to understand, and I'm not trying to pull you to my channel. I don't need to pull you on my panel, but I want you to know 100%, right? This is a safe space. This is a safe space. You will never, ever get bullied here if you want to come in.
I appreciate that. And I found another place
Yeah,
that
I know
I
where.
was,
Yeah, I love Science Girl. Like, we kind of had some words, and like, it was stupid that we have words because I don't have anything negative to say about her at all.
but
Like, at all. Like, I don't
you know,
even know why we had a
I,
misunderstanding.
I just knew that I was talking to. I was. I'm gonna be real honest here, and I hope who was ever watching this get clips this part. I was talking to one of Marissa's ex Patreons, and she was the one that was telling me about Science Girl, and that's why I checked into her. And I was on the phone with this ex Patreon the night that I went onto Science Girls.
Alicia's great. Like, I don't
And,
know what happened between us.
but that's how I actually got there. Well, it's because of one of Molly's ex Patreons.
Do you know that Valentina is one of Molly's ex patrons also?
Yes, yes, I know. And
Yeah,
this,
Science Girl's
so
awesome. It's like the problem with Science Girl is that she's got a lot of haters that hate me for no reason, and it's tough for her because when I go in her lobby, people are like, F you, F you, F you, F you. And like, Alicia doesn't know what to do with her chat. Like, it's hard for her. It's really hard for her to like manage her chat because half of her chat is against me and then half of her chat is not. And so Alicia is like torn. Like, do I stick up for her and lose like half my subs? Or do I just say, don't come up on my panel? And it's tough for Alicia, and I feel sorry for her because I've technically not done anything wrong to her, but I kind of see the place that she's in. Like, do I like stick up for her and lose like people that hate her? Or, and it really sucks for Alicia.
well, nothing. I mean, she didn't.
Gypsy
She just
Dave one
she
said to
just
tell you
gave me.
hello.
She just welcomed me up there, and people were
Robin,
asking me questions and very
Robin,
respectful. And
Robin.
what?
Gypsy Dave one said to tell you hello.
Oh, uh, do you ask him if he knows how Susan is?
How is Susan, Gypsy Dave one? Okay, I'm waiting for a response. It's on Facebook now. What the fuck? I don't even know what they're talking about. Somebody said it's on Facebook too. Now, what the fuck? Denise, what are you talking about? Because I haven't been reading chat. Somebody said it's on Facebook too. Now, what the fuck? I don't even know what that means. Dante's Cheeks. I just left Molly today. Do you know who Dante's Cheeks is?
Nope.
Okay. From what I've seen in the past 3 months from MGL, she doesn't really care about her subs, etc. It's only money. That's Boston Knicks MMA.
I just want to know if Gypsy Dave knows how Susan's
I'm
doing
waiting for a response.
because she was in. Um,
I know. I heard she was really sick.
yeah.
Somebody wrote, I hope Susan is okay. I'm waiting for a response, honey.
Okay.
I'm just reading my chat.
Susan and I we we go back way back, like
Wait.
over a year, like way over a year.
I'm waiting for a response.
Okay. Yeah.
I found out Molly showed her chest on live. I had to unsubscribe because my wife was mad at me. Dante's Cheek said that. Yeah, she did it on my live. And it was disgusting.
Well,
Did
yeah.
you see that live?
It was touche.
Well, I get it, but my boobies are pretty, and I felt like I had to milk a cow when she did that to me.
Well, I mean,
I
it's
did. I felt like I was
all a
back on a
matter.
farm milking a
It's
cow.
all a matter of perception. But whatever,
Absolutely, Emily. Wait, I'm reading
you
some
had that
chats.
one coming to you.
Absolutely, no, not really. Molly makes 10,000 on Patreon a month. It's crazy. People actually like her. Is a scam the Molly Letitia thing? Yeah, it is. Um, you did it too. Well, okay. Do you know why I did it though? I mean, do you know why I did it to her? Like, do you know why I did it, Robin?
Right.
Because I had a legit reason to do it. So she had like, okay, so
No, I'm not on Molly's side. For
no,
Molly's side
so
for
I'm gonna
what?
explain
No.
why I did it.
PVO said, I'm reading chat now.
Okay,
No, I'm not.
so I'll explain the boob thing on my side, and you'll understand. So the first time it happened, Molly was like, "You've got mayonnaise stomach, you've got a gut, blah 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 blah." And so I lifted my shirt, and I never wear a bra ever, right? So I lifted my shirt up to show her my stomach. And she's like, "You've got mayonnaise stomach, blah, blah, blah. You're sucking your stomach in." And I turned the camera, right, on my cell phone to show her my tummy. And I accidentally Rabbit, I swear on my son's soul in heaven, I accidentally lifted my shirt up and I showed an eighth of an inch of my boob. Literally, an eighth of an inch of my boob. And boom, she shut the channel down because there was nudity, right? It
Yeah,
was
she had to.
it was a complete accident the first time, right? And it was like a 6 hour live that she had. It was a complete accident the first time. Complete.
I
So
was there. I know.
you saw that, right? It was an accident. So the second time she went on her live for like 7 hours. So in the very beginning of her live, she was talking about my brother in law and his S, and she was dogging on me about that. And then a couple hours later, she doxed that girl, Danielle. She doxed her. She doxed all of her information and everything. So then I went up on her live because I figured out if there was nudity that she had to delete her live stream, right? So she had already doxed my brother in law and his S in the beginning of her live. And then she doxed all of Danielle's information. So then I came up because she said I had to apologize to her. And I knew that if there was nudity, she had to delete her stream. I wanted my brother in law's information off of her stream, right? I didn't want her talking about my brother in law. So there's a difference between what she did to me and what I did to her. I wanted the stream deleted with my brother in law's information about his S. And
Okay.
she also doxed Danielle in that live. So I came up. I was like, I really want to apologize. I really want to apologize. I really want to apologize. Just let me up. And I looked at her. I'm like, Molly, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that my tits are better than yours. So I flashed myself so that she was forced to delete that live because she talked horribly about my brother in law that committed S, right? And she also doxed Danielle all of her private information on that live. So I took one for the team and I showed my boobs so that she had to delete that live. That's why I showed my boobs on her live stream. And I'm
Okay.
completely honest about that, right? You are not going to talk shit about my deceased brother-in-law and then she doxed all of Danielle's information. There's a big difference in what I did than what she did. I'm sorry, but I'll tell everyone under the hills why I did what I did. And
Yeah.
if you can't understand that, Robin, I'm sorry.
I said okay.
I mean, did you watch that live?
I was there.
Right. She made fun of my brother in law for S,
Uh,
dogged me for him S'ing himself. And then in the same live, she doxed that girl, Danielle, who made that report against Letitia Bias. She doxed all of her information. Yeah, that live needed to be taken down. It needed to be. I mean, it just needed to be taken down. And so I took one for the team.
I don't. I didn't always agree with everything.
Susan is on the mend, Robin. Link, please. Oh, hold on. Somebody wants a link. Hold on.
Oh wait, no, wait a minute.
Hold on. Gypsy wants a link. Hang on.
But who do you know who this person is?
Gypsy,
Oh, Gypsy Dave. Wait, what?
hold on.
Susan is on the mend rep. Oh, thank you.
Gypsy One Dave
Oh yeah,
wants
okay.
a link.
Yeah, okay, good. I hope he.
Yeah, it's
I hope he comes up.
Gypsy Dave One wants a link. I just
Yeah,
dropped my link.
yeah. I
I'll
like.
just be quiet and y'all can talk.
He's a really sweet man. I met him on Susan's a few. We talked a
Yeah, I
few.
dropped a link for Gypsy Dave One.
Have you talked to him before?
No, never. Hold on.
Oh,
Y'all can talk.
hey, Gypsy Dave.
Hey Robin, how you doing? How you doing, Michelle?
Hey,
I'm
how are
doing
you?
all right.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I don't really want to say too much on here, Robin. But she's on the mend.
Is she still in the hospital?
Yeah, she's still in hospital at the moment, and she's still poorly, but she seems to be recovering. I spoke with her um, the night before last.
Oh, you talk. You actually talked to her.
Yeah. She phoned
Oh,
me. I missed her phone call the day before, and she phoned the next day, and I spoke to her. And embarrassingly, I was that tired I fell asleep on the phone.
oh,
But yeah, she seems to be recovering. I mean, I'll let Susan tell her story when she
yeah,
comes back on, Robin.
of course. But when you speak to her again, will you tell her I love her very much?
Of course I will. Yeah,
Yeah, I've been worried about.
I'll do that. Yeah, that's it, Michelle. Love for everybody. Do you know what,
Yeah,
Michelle? I've watched your channel a few times, right? And can I just say this? I don't know the whole thing with you and the Molly and whoever else, but look, I'm going to say to all you guys and girls out there, right? Life is too short. You know, have your view, whether it be a good view or a bad view about someone, and move on. You go your way, they go their way, and we can all get on with our life.
I'm trying.
I know,
Have you seen that I've kind of switched it up and like I just ignore everything now?
I know, because look, you're going to get people where they're going to watch her. You're going to get people that are going to watch you. You're going to have people that are going to comment good and bad. And yeah, we all have opinions, but at the end of the day, there's much better and greater things out there to talk about and worry about than who's doing what to who and who's saying what to who.
I agree. I've actually changed my content.
Well, that's good, And for me, what really touched it for me was knowing that I've got a friend who's really ill in hospital. And when I
mhm.
see all this bickering going on, not only in American channels but English channels, I think to myself, guys, you know, you may not be here tomorrow.
That's right. Like I just said too, Dave, you never know who is going to be that person that could save your life. The person you hate the most today could be the person tomorrow who has saved your life.
Amen.
Exactly.
So
And
all
and you
this
know it. And the thing
nonsense,
is, sorry, Robin, right? But the thing is, for me, yeah, and I'm sure for other viewers as well, Michelle, is that yeah, some people may thrive on drama, some people may get off on drama, but really and truly, it's not a good look. It's off-putting.
No, it's not. And like it sucks because it's kind of funny that like other channels have absolutely no content except to stream me. I mean, like how low can you go? Does that make any sense?
Yeah,
Like if you
yeah, I
have
get
no
it.
content but to stream me and comment on the words I'm saying, like how ridiculous and low is your channel?
I look at it this way, you know, it's like everybody's fighting over a plate of food on the table. There's
Not
plenty of
I.
food for everyone.
I'm not fighting for anything. I just
No, no, no,
log
no, no.
on.
Don't misunderstand me when I say
No,
that.
I
I'm
hear
just
you. I know what you're talking about.
yeah, I'm just using that as an analogy, right? And I've seen it with so many channel and creators that they bicker amongst each other over numbers and subs and who's got the better content. Look, if you do your channel, she does her channel, everybody's doing their channel, and just get on with life.
I agree. I don't care. Everybody's like, when are you getting monetized? When are you getting monetized? I actually really don't care. Like, I really don't care. I haven't even. reapplied to get monetized through AdSense in like, I don't know, 2 weeks. I just talk to people and they talk back, and I enjoy having my channel. I'm not doing this for money. Everybody,
Well,
I see all these creators saying, well, she's never going to get monetized. When is she going to get? I don't care. I'm not
look,
doing this for money.
whatever people decide to create a channel for, it's their business and their business alone.
Right. I did this because like Robin was bullied, and like how she's going through the ringer with MGL with Molly Go Lightly. I started my channel to stand up for myself. I had no idea I was gonna get so many subs. I had no idea I was gonna get the following that I had. Like, I had no idea. And at first I thought it'd be funny to like make props and do parodies about her, but I don't have to do that anymore. I'm just me. And people
Hmm.
are actually following me, and they're like, we're waiting for her to crash. I'm not gonna crash. I'm more comfortable now being in front of camera than I ever have been, right? And I don't have to talk shit about people for people to follow me, and for people to want to see me, and people to want to hang out on my panel and just open up. I talk about my mental illness, I talk about life, and I talk about stuff, and I don't need to have drama on my channel. And it's cool.
Amen. And you'll find it'll be so much better, not only for you, but the guest on your panel and also everybody in your chat as well.
I love it. It's cool. I can just log on and be like, hey, what's up? Let's have an open panel. It's just bullshit.
You know, it's nice to see that you can share your day, your life with everybody on here, the same as everybody in chat can share their day and their life with you.
Right. And like, I am not perfect, man. I have so many faults. Like, I'm like a
Me too.
friggin' cliff. I've got so many faults, or a mountain, or whatever you want to call it. But I own them. But no one's perfect. And like,
I look, I look, I look at it this way, Michelle. No one is perfect in life, and if everybody was perfect, we'd be living in the perfect world. But we don't live in the perfect world, so
no,
therefore
we
none of
don't.
us are perfect. You know, I believe this. Yeah, I believe that we're all beautiful inside and out. Yeah, we got our good bits, we got our bad bits, and sometimes people can trigger those bad bits. But overall, we're all beautiful people inside and out.
If you want to be.
Well, naturally you should be, not just because you want to be, because you naturally are.
Yeah, we're all born that way. Like we're all born a certain, like we're innately born good people. You know, it's a choice you make to be bad.
Exactly, Robin.
So, I
And
mean,
listen, I've seen the comments, you know, in the chat, and one or two people were giving negative comments about Robin. Listen, for all those negative people that are in chat, let me tell you this. I've spoken with Robin Millett, and even though we've never met face to face, and she's on the other side of the pond to me, I will stand by that woman because she's got a good character, a good soul, and she's a good lady.
thank you, Dave.
Excuse me, that is not Vinny G. Just because of the accent, that is not Vinny G.
This
People
is
are saying you're Vinny
Gypsy
G.
Dave 1.
Robin knows me, Michelle.
Yes, and I met him
You're not Vinny G.
on a different
Well,
creator.
listen, let me
No,
let
I
me
know
go
you're
on
not Vinny
camera.
G. They're
Let me
saying
go
because
on
of your
camera,
accent, you're
and then you decide if I'm this person. Because when I went on Susan's panel,
you're not
people didn't,
Vinny G.
people
I
didn't,
know
people
100% you're not.
people didn't know me, and there was somebody in there who was being disruptive, Michelle, and they were saying that I went on this other channel, Purple, whoever it was. I don't even know who the other channel was. So that was debunked straight away. And now I'm going to go on cam for you so you can see exactly who I am. Wait a minute,
You don't
sorry.
have to.
No, there you go. There's me. There's me. How you doing, guys?
Hi, Dave.
What's up? You don't have to do
Hey.
that.
No,
what's
it's cool.
what
I've
what's
got no
going
I've got no reason not to show myself.
What time is it there, Dave?
I know that you weren't
It
Vinny, but people are like the
is
accent. Just because you have an accent, you're like, oh, it's Vinny G. I know you weren't Vinny.
Oh,
what
I
am
know.
I Australian? G'day, mate.
No,
It's
I know.
Good day, mate.
I knew. I knew it was
yeah, put another shrimp on the
Dave.
barbie. It's 10 past 8.
Put the shrimp on the Barbie.
Oh,
You're
okay.
Yeah,
cute, by
It's
the
8 in
way.
the morning. All right. I thought
yeah,
I heard
yeah,
the train.
it's 8:10 a.m.
I hear the train, right? Is that what I hear in the background? Is
Now,
it?
what you can hear in the background is probably the wind blowing through the windows.
Oh, it sounds like the train.
Well, I'm not far from the train tracks, but it's not a train, it's the wind. It's
Yeah.
windy.
But yes, thank you, Dave, for being
Yeah,
so
Dave, thanks
kind
for.
and,
Yeah, you're
and
awesome.
coming
Thank
up.
you for jumping on panel. Seriously.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And I did
People are saying you're
Susan.
cute, Dave.
oh, thank you very much. I'm just me. Look, I'm no one special. I'm just a human being like the rest of you guys. And yeah, I've had my bad moments in life where I've screamed and shouted and argued with people. But do you know what? It's not worth it. And I'd
Nope.
rather just walk away from that.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, that's good.
It's
More power
exactly what
to
I'm
you.
doing. I haven't done a Molly Go Lightly skit in I don't know how long, right? Because she's not worth it.
No, you got to move on from that,
She's
Michelle. I
not
mean,
worth it.
look,
Yeah, but can I just say this now? I don't know Molly. She may be a bad person or a good person.
She's a
Everybody's got their
horrible
own point of
person.
view. Okay, that's your point of view. I don't know the lady. But all I'm gonna say is
Don't
this.
call her
If
lady.
if there's anybody that is negative towards you, don't give them oxygen because that's exactly what they want. And all the time
actually,
you're talking about them is giving them airtime.
our mutual friend Dave, it has a connection with this person that you're talking about,
Oh, okay.
and it was a negative one.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Molly
that's her story to tell
actually
you
is
about it when
throwing Robin under the bus right now.
it's okay,
Bad.
Michelle. I can handle. I don't want to talk
Okay, I'll be quiet.
about it a lot, but
Well,
anyway,
it's just sad to hear and it's sad to watch, and I'd rather it be like this. And I know it's not a perfect, ideal world, but if people can be grown up and responsible enough to say, "Look, do you know what? I don't like you. You don't like me. I'm going to take that road. You take that road, and our paths never cross again."
that's right.
And
That's right.
everyone knows where they stand.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all that has to be said. No other words need to be said. Nobody needs to be drugged, talk trash about,
Night,
nothing.
Anne Marie.
It,
Exactly.
it's just there it lies, and that's it.
Well, the thing is, does people want to keep regurgitating the same old arguments day in, day out? I
She
don't.
does.
Yeah, yeah.
She does.
But I choose, I choose to have peace in my
On
life.
a, yeah, but that's how it should be, Robin. I mean, look, being at peace, yeah, is more settling than being at war,
Hmm.
yeah. And can I just change it up a bit on a lighter note? I saw a little bit of Michelle's cookery where she was doing the taco soup.
Try it. It's awesome.
Well, do you know what, Michelle? One day when I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking up and you're doing the live, I'm gonna jump on.
Do it. Oh, I totally will take people on panel with me. I'm gonna make an oyster artichoke soup on Thursday.
Hmm.
Can you get oysters?
Can I get oysters? I certainly can.
Okay, I'm doing oyster artichoke soup on Thursday, and I'm gonna post the recipe on Wednesday. It's
Okay.
really easy, and I'll let you jump on panel with me if you want to cook with me.
All right. Well, I'll see if I can get some oysters. But what I was going to do at a later date is, as the weather's getting colder now, and probably for you guys in the States, I don't know where you are, um, I'm going to make an Irish beef stew with dumplings.
That
Mm,
sounds good.
it does.
And do you know what makes it authentic Irish beef stew? You must use Guinness.
Uh,
Of course. I love Guinness. It's
Hmm.
one of the only beers I drink. I
Yeah,
like
it's good for
Guinness.
you.
I like Peroni. I
Yeah,
don't drink
Peroni.
like
Yeah,
American beer. The only American beer I drink is a Beta beer, which is a New Orleans brewery.
never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a New Orleans brewery. Oh, people
Okay.
are asking, is Dave single asking for a friend? LOL.
I'm flattered. Thank you very much.
well, what's the answer, Dave?
Um, can I just say no comment?
He says no comment.
Uh,
Good night, Lisa C.
he's keeping his options open, I think.
Oh,
There's all kinds of loving going on you in this chat.
but that's how it should be. That's how it should be for everyone.
You shouldn't have showed your face, Dave.
uh,
I'm not
he's
coming
he's
back on cam now.
he's quite easy on the eye.
No comment equals taken. No, I don't think no comment equals taken. Somebody's like player Dave.
Player Dave.
Thanks, Michelle, and thanks for the compliment, Robin.
You're very good
That's
looking.
true.
I'm
And if
single, but I'm like off the market, if that makes any sense. I'm not seeing
well,
anyone.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just don't want to see anyone. So I'm
well,
single, but I'm off the market. Good night, Anne-Marie. Good luck with your
when
cat scan tomorrow.
when you're
Um,
ready, Michelle.
they're like playa Davy. These
Oh,
comments
thank you
are
very much.
hilarious.
People comment.
I'll
These
take that on
comments
the
are
chin.
hilarious.
I'll take that on the chin. It's fine.
Huh?
You take
I'll
it on.
take that one on the chin.
No, they're just like apparently like I don't know. My chat thinks you're sexy AF. Right?
Well,
You're a
very
good-looking
kind of them
man. I
to
won't
say.
lie
Thank
about
you.
that.
Well, I've got a confession to make. If I was 5 years younger, I'd be
Well, I
knocking on
mean,
Robin's
hey,
door.
everybody deserves a compliment, right? Well, if
Yeah.
he wants to come to Australia for a holiday, I have a spare room.
Do you know what? As much as Australia looks beautiful on the TV, I don't think I could go there somehow.
But I have to say, when you said you were talking about making the Irish stew, I was
Yep.
thinking because Michelle said,
Should have
but
kept
wait,
your
let me
shirt
tell you
on,
how my
Dave.
thought process goes. My thought process,
Okay.
Michelle was talking to you about making her oyster,
Artichoke soup. It's really easy and it's
okay, right?
delish.
And having you jump on. But then when you said something about your Irish stew, I was thinking, but it would be so much better just to be there where you're at because I've seen
Yeah, like I should do a
but Dave,
live.
but I've seen his view at night from his flat where he lives, and it's beautiful from what I've seen. Anyways, and I was just thinking about it in my
You
head,
should
like
list
it would be. I
ingredients
could,
on his panel, or he should give me ingredients. And
yeah, I was just
I
thinking
should bring him
I
up on
would
my live stream and I should cook with him.
well,
That sounds good.
That'd
no,
be awesome one for a
I was
live.
just thinking about actually being there and enjoying it in person.
Oh, enjoying the
That's what
view.
that's what I was thinking. It's just like actually being there, having him make it and
Well, I can't be there, but I think it would
participating.
be really fun if I did
Well,
a live one day and Dave like sent me the recipe for like his stew and we got on panel together and we cooked it together. I think that'd be really fun.
Oh, that would be a good
cool.
one too.
That'd
Yeah,
be awesome.
that would be fun. When he's ready to make it, you guys do it together.
Yeah.
There,
That's
Michelle, you've
awesome.
just given yourself a great idea for your channel, right? So
What?
every time you do a cooking or a cookout, whatever you call it, a cook, yeah, just have one of your guests in chat come up on panel with you, and they can cook with you, and you can swap recipes.
That's actually a pretty good idea. But
Mhm.
I definitely hold on, let me drop my email.
And yeah, I gave I gave Robin a view of London at night, but it wasn't really a good view.
Yeah, that was over on Susan's channel that night. We all got a view of what his view at night from his.
Dave, I dropped my email.
Okay.
Email me, and I think it'd be fun. I'm gonna do my oyster artichoke soup probably Thursday, but I would absolutely love you to drop your recipe.
Yeah, sure.
And like next time, we'll kind of maybe do like your stew,
Okay.
and I'll get on live and we could stream yard together. I'll pull you up on panel and we could cook together. That would be so much
Hmm.
fun.
Yeah, I'll give you the recipe and the method.
Yeah, and we'll pull up on StreamYard and we'll cook it together.
Why not?
So, so Michelle,
Why not? That would be fun.
do you use fresh oysters when you
I
make
do.
this, or do you use
Yes,
canned?
yes, of course. Fresh. They sell them in like little pints.
I mean fresh, like in the whole.
No, no,
Listen,
they sell them in like in little pints, and I use two of the little pints.
listen. I grew up
Well,
shucking.
okay, I live in Georgia, and I can't do that
No,
here.
listen. I grew up here in Florida in the South, shucking oysters with my dad out of
I
the.
learned how to shuck. Okay, when I was like
That so
7
when
or
I say
8.
fresh, I mean right
Yeah,
out
when I was like, well, my
of the
grandpa used to get
holes.
stacks of oysters, right? And so when I was like 7 or 8, they taught me how to shuck oysters. And
Hmm.
once they taught me how to shuck oysters, they're like, you're on your own, bish.
Yeah.
Right? Right? So I can shuck oysters, but no, I'm not shucking oysters for my cooking channel, right?
Okay. Well, I didn't know if you were going like that.
No, I'm not going that hard, girl. They make like them in
I
the
know the ones they sell in the
yeah,
pints.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm getting from my show. I am not shucking oysters for
I
my
didn't.
channel.
I didn't. I
Hell no.
did. Dave, can you get the fresh oysters over there, or do you have to buy?
Um,
Right.
to be honest with you, unless I drive to the coast, that's probably about the freshest I'll get.
Same thing for me, Dave. I can drive and get fresh oysters if I drive like 3 hours one
Hmm.
way. But like hell to the no. They make like the oysters, like the raw oysters in a little pint, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, see, I where I live here in Florida, I'm like 40 miles from the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh
So
yeah, so you get
I
fresh oysters
actually get,
constantly.
if I had a car.
Yeah, look, Robin can shuck them while you guys cook.
Yeah, right. Just
Or you put
get a
Robin on
bushel of
live stream and have
oysters
her
and I'll
shucking
just
them
sit and
while we're
shuck
cooking.
oysters all day. But in
No, I
North,
can shuck them. Literally, when I was a little kid, my grandpa, I was probably like, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 when
well,
he
if you're
stuck.
from the South, you definitely are
I'm from
taught
New
at a young
Orleans.
age how to shuck an oyster,
Yeah, I'm from New
how to
Orleans. And my
shell
grandpa would
peas,
get like a
shuck
big old
oysters,
sack
all of
and
that.
yeah, you shuck them. And once I got taught how to shuck oysters, man, you fend for yourself. It's like if you want to eat them, you shuck them, right?
Oh,
Exactly.
I just see an English guy in chat there. Can I just say big up Ice Chain Pure Water? He's a good guy.
Who?
Ice Chain Pure Water. He's really good at drawing.
Drawing?
Yeah, yeah, he does some amazing drawings.
Does he do ice? Do you do like
Caricatures or whatever it is.
no, like I need something drawn out for my merch.
Yeah, he can do that. He does designs. He's really, really good.
That's what I need. I've got two things in mind because I can't
Okay.
afford like 10,000 things in merch, but I want to do a coffee mug and a sweatshirt,
Yeah, good
like
choice.
the
I would
little
do one
emblem
thing to
things.
start with.
Huh?
I would only do one thing to start
I'm
with.
gonna do two. I'm gonna do a coffee, like not a coffee mug, but like the coffee containers with the tops. and I'm gonna do an egg, and I'm gonna say have an excellent day. Right, right. And then I'm gonna do a
Mm.
sweatshirt that,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna do like my little emblem, like MGL, Michelle Goes Live.
yeah,
Um,
he's really good at drawing. Honestly, he's good. I've seen some of his stuff.
nah, it's all tree. He said, nah, it's all tree. Nah,
What's he say? No, it's all tree. Oh, it's all
it's all
free.
free.
Yeah, no, honestly, he's really really good, and I think yeah, you should go over and have a look at some of his stuff.
If he drops his email, I'll definitely, or however I get in touch with him. If he drops it, I'll get in touch with him.
Ask Jane, put your link in the chat, bro. I want
God,
everybody
it's
to see his
6:25 in
drawings.
the
They're really
morning. I
good.
still have 508 people in chat. This is crazy.
No, it's good.
No, I know, and I just talk about absolutely nothing. And like,
Oh, well, we're talking about good stuff here,
yeah, I mean, we're talking
Exactly.
about good stuff, but I'm just
which
saying,
is good.
like,
I'm really glad that I did come on your. I'm glad I came
not
on
a mod. Oh, a mod
your
has to do
live.
it. I don't
Okay.
know how to mod you up. Oh wait, is Ice Train single? Tasmanian Devil, you're going after everybody.
Yeah.
Damn.
She was going after you. Now she, you can't. Okay, can you spell out something without putting a link? Because you spell it out, I can screenshot it. Can you just like spell out something and not just a link? Because I can screenshot. Oh, Gator's got it. Stone Gator said I'll get it. Look, Gator's here.
There you go. But honestly, his drawings are really amazing. And Michelle, it even do a drawing of you as you are now.
I've got two mods. Boom. Valentina, are you still awake at
Hey,
8:47?
MZ, how you doing? Good to see you in the chat.
Look at that. Dave brought some people in here.
What you doing?
How you doing?
And I'm glad I came in
You
because
thought for
I
anyone
got
just ask? I'm asking. I stream pure water. I'm asking. Look, I'm begging.
No, Michelle, he's a good guy. He will do that for you, my love.
Yeah, I'm looking. You're going to sleep now. Okay. My mom is going to sleep now. She's not really my mom, but she's my, I've adopted her as my mother.
but so Sue's doing good, huh, Dave? She's on the mend,
Yeah,
huh?
y'all
Yeah,
chat for a
she.
second. I have to take another potty break, so y'all just
Okay, go
chat
right
for a
ahead.
second if
We'll
you don't
we'll
mind.
chat.
Make sure you wash your hands, Michelle. I'm watching.
Yes. Yeah, we'll
Never. I
wash your hands
don't
good.
ever wash my hands. I make sure I don't wash them,
I'm sure
and then I
you
make sure I
do.
put my hands in my mouth. I'll
Oh,
be right
I
back.
think I think we'll skip the cooking. Yeah, no, she's doing okay, Robin. She
Yeah.
got admitted and to hospital,
Yeah,
and
yeah. I
then
knew that
she,
part. I knew that her lungs were not were I knew that her lungs had
yeah, well, one of her lungs
yeah,
collapsed,
yes.
and
Yeah.
she sort of deteriorated after that, and I didn't speak to her for a while, so I was getting panicky, and I know that when she spoke to me recently, she was telling me that you guys were making contact or trying to make contact with a hospital to find out.
Well, here's the thing, Dave. Um the person this creator that I was working for on this
Yeah,
big channel fired me last Friday, I think it was, and it was publicly and for something I didn't do, and it was very humiliating. And now, just about all the creators and a lot of the places and people that Susan and I have in common, I'm not
yeah.
welcomed.
Oh,
So, it's
okay.
really big strain. I know Susan won't treat me like that, but it's going to be very awkward because I
Well,
don't
is there any way that all of this can be rectified?
know.
Thank you, Tasmanian Devil. I saw your comment, cheeky. Um,
And that's I didn't it went so far that
Well, Robin, is there anything I can do to help?
just make sure you let Susan know that I love her and
I
I'm
will.
asking for her.
Of course I will.
And yeah, I mean, like that's a,
I
yeah,
mean,
it's
I know that I have my differences with people on YouTube, and I'm sure there's people that have their differences with me, but I'd rather agree to disagree. There's very few people I actually don't like. Um, but on the whole, yeah, there's some people I may disagree with, but in general, I try to get on with everybody. You know, I mean, life's too short.
yeah. Well, I mean, I was working for this person, and they publicly humiliated me in front of 1,200 people or so.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
and I didn't do what I was accused of, and that doesn't even matter. But what I'm saying is like I just don't want it to come up between mine, and I don't want it to put a big strain on mine and Susan's relationship. I
I'm sure it
I
won't.
don't
I'm
think it
sure it won't.
will, but it's going to be awkward.
Well, the thing is this, Robin, and like what Rebecca Plouffe has just put in chat, you can talk to whoever you want. And the other thing I wanted to say was this, right? Everyone's got their own mind and their own opinion. So I'm pretty sure that Susan, or anybody else for that matter, is not going to be swayed by someone else's opinion of you. They're going to make up their own opinion about you.
Yeah, this is
No, it's a little bit harder than that. Um, Gypsy or Dave, this person has about 80,000 subscribers. And the reason why I started my channel is because I was attacked incessantly. They go hard. They ran a been verified on me. They've gone after my family, after my ex husband, after my other two ex husbands. They've actually made a YouTube channel in the name of my second ex husband, acting like it is my ex husband. They've posted videos about me. They've stolen things off my Facebook. I had a child that passed away. They come in under this channel, under my deceased son's name. They come
Sorry to
in
hear that.
under my mother's name. They come in under my soon to be divorced husband's name. No, no, these people come in hard,
he gets
hard,
he
hard,
gets
hard,
death
hard, hard.
threats too.
You don't understand how hard these people come on. And that's the only reason why I made up this channel is because I really, 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 really decided to step up and take like control of what they were doing to me. It's bad, Dave. It's bad. I've got another channel streaming me right now. And when I go live, I've got two different channels streaming me as I speak, and they laugh. They poke fun at me. They make name games and stuff as I'm streaming. There's another channel literally streaming me right now. Right now they're playing a guess. They were just doing a live guess what lie Michelle told today. I get streamed every time I go live. I'm streamed by two other channels that are still bullying me, right? And I've got almost 4,000 followers. And so you can't imagine what they're doing to Robin right now. You don't understand.
But I don't have a channel. That's
Right,
what you don't realize,
Robin doesn't even
Michelle.
have anything to
But,
stand
but
up
Michelle,
for
I don't have a
herself.
channel, so they're not gonna. I. That's
Robin
what's
doesn't
the
even have
thing
a
about it.
platform to stand up for herself. I made a
No, that.
channel.
But you're not listening to me, Michelle. That's the good thing is I don't have a channel, so I don't have to worry about them streaming me, except when they do come up here or do something like this. But then it's like I'm in control of what I want to say. I'm in control of my narrative.
But see, I don't agree with that because I felt like I had to start my channel, stick up for myself, and show people that all the shit that they're saying are lies. I mean, we just probably have a different viewpoint on things because I got
Yeah.
sick of all the lies and the bullshit they were saying, so I started my own channel.
And like I said before, that's what works for you.
Right, we're just
That,
different. Right. I just
right.
had enough. I had enough of the lies and the bullshit. So I started my own channel to be like, F you. Here you go. You want facts, you want receipts, here you go. Right? Boom. I mean, we just
I
have
think,
different views. I just can't stand lying and bullying. And so I'm going through a lot of crap because of my channel. And I've got different channels streaming me and they have no other content but to come after me, right? Well, come after me, assholes. You have no life, you have no content. Well, stream me as much as you want.
Yeah, but like Dave said a few minutes ago, like, there's, I forget how he put it. In other words, like,
About the negativity, well, I'm not being negative. I just have
no,
my
like they
channel.
don't
I
matter.
cook,
Like, they're just, don't give them the breath.
but I'm not, Robin.
yeah,
You and Dave and I are having a great conversation, aren't we? We have
Right,
a great
right,
panel.
right.
Aren't we having a great panel? I think we're having a
Yeah,
great chat, right?
we are. We're having a good chat. Yeah.
Right. And
Talking
so
about
we're just having a great
cooking
panel,
and,
and my show is great.
yeah.
And I think all three of us are having a great panel. People enjoying us conversating, but these idiots are
Everybody wants
streaming
to know
this.
if Dave is free because, they want to go visit him in the UK. And,
Well, what I'm saying is, all three of us are having a great chat. We're all chatting amongst each other, and people are commenting and stuff. But all three of us are having a great panel. We're talking. We're getting along. We're talking about cooking. He's talking. We're talking about getting him on my channel, and him giving me a recipe, and us going on Streamyard and cooking together. So we've got a great panel, and people are actually like, "Hey, this will be fun." So we're talking actually about content and we're talking
hmm
about stuff. We're not throwing anybody under the bus. We're talking about like real stuff, right?
yeah,
And so what the other content creators are doing is they're streaming me right now and they're making
yeah. But
fun
Michelle,
of what we're talking about.
yeah, but Michelle, I look at it this way. Yeah, if everybody is to stay in their own lane, there's never ever going to be a collision.
But they don't, and I am.
Well, then that all you need to focus on is you steering your steering wheel in your channel, and you just steer the direction you want to go in.
I am.
I
That's
know,
what's happening. And I've got almost 4,000 subs in a month.
and I don't know how many people you got in chat, but just consider it. You're
Right now,
driving
I've
a
got
big coach.
504 people in chat, and it's
Well, there you
3:38 in
go.
the morning.
So you've got over 500 people in chat right now, all sitting on Michelle's big happy bus, and you're steering it in the right direction.
I am. And
There you
all I
go.
do is just I'm myself. I cook. I
Uh,
bring people on panel that actually are awesome. And
yeah, yeah,
I see Ambush is cooking chili tomorrow, which is really funny because I usually cook on Wednesdays. And so apparently she decided to start cooking on Wednesdays, but guess what? I'm cooking on Thursday this week.
cool.
It's
And
funny,
if
I actually changed my cooking day to Thursday this week. And so, you know,
well, if I can't get the oysters, Michelle, I'll still watch you cook. How you doing, Denise in the chat and everybody in chat? Denise, yeah, I'm from London. Yeah.
you've got an awesome accent. It's
Oh,
sexy.
thank you. I like yours too. I love the difference in all the American accents, because obviously from state to state it changes.
I'm starting to do two. Somebody asked if I only cook 1 day a week. I'm starting to do two.
Of
Yeah, I don't have an accent. What are you talking about?
Well, what are you talking about? Like, do I have a New
course
Orleans
you do.
accent or something? Like, what is wrong with my accent? I'm joking.
No, your accent's lovely.
I'm
So's yours,
joking.
Robin.
Thank you, Dave. I love your accent too. It's
Wait,
lovely.
Oh,
somebody said
You
I
know, when I
cook from
first
canned
started
food.
watching,
I don't cook from canned food. Everything I make is fresh. The only thing I cooked from canned food was taco soup.
I'm just looking at Tasmanian Devil. I think I'm going to get a plane ticket to Australia at this
She
rate.
wants you bad, man. I'm telling you.
he's not from
Well,
Australia. I
no,
think.
no, but Tasmanian Devil, I guess is.
Tasmania has been hitting at you hard, baby.
Yeah. Well, if I come back on cam, there's going to be terms and conditions. Give me one moment.
Is Miss Shelley coming at me? She was, but then she wasn't. I think I blocked her. I think she came back under another name, like a sock account. Robin, how you doing? Are you better now? You like? Are you
Yeah,
happier?
yeah. I calmed down. Of course,
Good.
I calmed down. But I was going to say to Dave, like when I first started watching, remember I told you I watched the van life adventures of people all over countries and stuff. I think I talked to you briefly about that once on before, Dave. And but it, I couldn't remember the name of the. And now it just went out of my head again. The couple that I follow, but I can't remember the ones you told me that you watched either. But anyways, I wanted to tell you about learning about the garage because you know that's kind of one of the little accents. When you said something about accents, it made me think of the way like the English people say garage, and then the hub is like their stove, like the gas burners or whatever they call them, the hub. Am I saying it right?
The what?
Dave, what are you doing? Look.
I'm frightened. I'm frightened. I love you.
Those were the terms and conditions. I'm
Did you
getting
read
ready for
it?
Halloween.
Do you read the comment I've highlighted?
Oh, let me see.
Read the comment
Oh,
I've
okay.
highlighted.
Wow. I've just emigrated to Iceland.
I just highlighted a comment for you.
I know, I saw it. Thanks very much, but I'm blushing now.
I love it. Is that part of the dirty? What is it? The dirty clown posse or the something clown posse?
I think so. Yeah, a friend got me a Halloween costume and said, "When it's Halloween, you must wear this." So I'm going to wear it at Halloween.
it's
I
a little
don't know
creepy.
where my
It's a
Halloween
little
mask
creepy.
is, but I've
It's a
got a
little.
good one too.
It's a
What's
little.
that, Robin?
It's a little creepy clown. Like
I
it's.
love it. Oh, Dirty Clown Posse is the name of the band. Yeah, it's Dirty
Oh,
Clown
okay.
Posse.
Oh, is it?
Oh, is
Yeah,
that
I
the
think
guys
it's
with all the tats and the weird hair?
yeah.
Yeah.
They I don't follow their music. It's kind of like it's weird, but it's Dirty Clown Posse. I think
Okay.
some band or something. I don't know.
I have no clue.
I lived in Glasgow for 4 years. I loved it and hope to get back there next year.
Yeah. Yeah. Glasgow's a lovely place to go.
Oh, Insane Clown Posse. That's the name of the band.
That's the one. Thank you, Mrs. Shelley.
Yes, thank you. I don't listen to their music, but that's it. Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, I've only ever seen them guys on YouTube. I don't really know much about them.
I kind of know a little bit about them. I've listened to maybe one song or something, but I think that's the mask. I don't know. I
Hmm.
think I know they wear weird masks, but is that an in Miss Shelley? Is that an insane clown posse mask?
Oh, it's scary to me.
Yeah, I'm scared of it too, Robin.
I look. I highlight another comment for you, Dave.
Oh, Michelle, please.
She's
Thank
at
you,
you hard.
Tasmanian Devil. Thank you.
She's at you hard.
I know. I know.
You got
I'm,
yourself a stalker, Dave.
Oh my goodness.
Holy camole.
Yeah. Is
wow.
this gonna get you
You're gonna
like
have to like block your
need a
IP number
restraining
or
order
something.
or what?
Dave, you're gonna have to block your IP.
No, I wouldn't do that.
She's joking. Look,
I
see?
know.
She's like, I'll settle
I
down.
know. I know she's playing, but thank you anyway, Tasmanian.
That's hilarious.
Hmm.
Okay.
Moving on.
I think that she's toasted. I
Where did
think
you
that
get that
she's.
from all of a sudden?
You didn't see me opening my packages. I got packages today.
No.
I think she might be toasted and she's giving you extra special attention.
Oh, Michelle. Michelle, you could do eggs on toast.
Eggs on toast? Yeah, I could. What about shit on a shingle?
Don't know that one.
It's like, um, see, you can't even really cook that because the only time I do it, it's kind of like frozen stuff. Yeah, Robin, one of my viewers sent me toast so I can text on it, Robin.
Yeah.
So his name is Texas Toast. Isn't that funny?
Gotcha. Texas toast. I got it.
Like Texan, like
Yes.
Texan toast.
Yes.
And
And then
then my excellent, right? My excellent. They sent me an egg. So his name is Edward Benedict,
uh
but we call him
Very
Eddie.
good. Very good.
Eddie Ben. And his name is Tex. Short for texting toast.
mm-hmm.
Is that not hilarious?
Yeah.
That's cute.
One of my viewers sent me that today.
That's cute.
Welcome back, Terry.
I thought it was pretty funny. Hey Terry. Robin, I don't know if Dave gets it, but I know you totally do, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Obviously, no. I know it all.
I don't know if Dave knows the story.
I know this all.
Um, I don't, but I'm just going to go along with it and say, yeah, I get it.
But Robin, you know the story. So wasn't that hilarious to open up packages to
Yeah.
get
Well, I mean,
toast
it was scary, but yes, I know the story.
and egg?
And so
So
it is.
Dave,
It's funny now.
I get prescribed Xanax for anxiety, and I
Okay.
really never take it. I recently got prescribed Xanax because I was going through what Robin was going through, right?
Hmm.
And my doctor prescribed Xanax for me like in mid-July, but I don't take it. It's like as necessary, right?
Yeah.
And I was drinking, and the person that is messing with Robin right now had like 50 people call 911 to do a welfare check on me for no reason whatsoever. Seriously.
What?
And it was so
Well,
bad that the
the
911
reason why,
operator,
tell the reason why they were doing the welfare check, though.
I was just drinking at first.
At
That
first.
night, that night I was just drinking. And the 911 operator actually called Molly and said, stop calling. That's what happened that night.
But okay, but get
No, no, no.
your
Hold on, Robin. That was that
the
night.
toast.
Wait,
And
no, Molly. Robin, that night, people were calling for no reason whatsoever. And so I got so stressed out that night that I took a zero point 0.5 milligrams Xanax. While I was drinking, I took a zero point 0.5 milligrams Xanax. And Xanax like wires some people. So it kept me awake. And so I decided to make breakfast at like 6 in the morning. And I own my shit. And this is so funny about the toast and the eggs. So at like 6 in the morning, I couldn't sleep. But I was drinking before, and I did nothing wrong drinking. when 50 freaking people blew up the 911 call thing, right? And
Hmm.
so, for no reason, 50 people called 911 on me for no reason whatsoever, except I was home. And the 911 operator literally called the person that's attacking Robin and said, "Stop calling, she's fine." And I was so stressed and I was having such an anxiety attack that I took a zero point 0.5 milligram Xanax while I was drinking. And I
Okay.
didn't realize what was going to happen, right? I had no idea. So at like 6 in the morning, I'm wide awake because apparently Xanax like wires people, and I didn't know, but I was already drinking. And
Yeah.
I totally own this shit. I totally own my shit. But at like 6 in the morning, apparently, I decided to make breakfast. And it's kind of funny because I own it and everybody should own their shit, right? But
Yeah.
I was making breakfast on my live and I had my camera on, and apparently I was texting my toast. Literally, I was texting the toast that I was making.
Well,
Legit.
Michelle, let's ask everybody in chat. Would you rather burn your toast or text your toast? One for burn, two for text.
I did it both. So I
She, I
think
was
people
gonna
should
say
put
she
threes.
burnt the toast and she was texting it
You should put
on it.
Oh,
threes. I
okay. I
burnt it
can't
and I
count past
texted it.
two.
You should put threes because he did it
There we
both.
go. Right, three if you've done both. Burnt the toast and text at the same
I
time.
did it both. I burnt it, and I had a griddle. I had just had like a little griddle that I was doing my eggs and bacon on, so I wasn't gonna
Hmm.
burn the kitchen down, right? But
Wow.
I burnt the toast and I was texting it. But I own my shit. And so it wasn't like I was drinking and popping pills. I was drinking when there were 50 phone calls made to 911 for no reason whatsoever, right? And I was so stressed out that even the 911 operator called Molly and said, "You need to stop these phone calls." And that's on my live. That's legit on my live that the 911 operator called her and said, "You need to stop." But I
You've
was
given me a
home.
great idea now, Michelle.
Huh?
You've given me a great idea.
What?
Right, so I'm pretty sure everyone's heard of BLM, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do TLM, Toast Lives Matter.
Oh,
Right.
Texas
If
toast
anyone
was
is
in
caught
my
burning the toast,
I've got a
I will
Texas
never
toast in
speak
my
to you
thing.
ever
Yeah, I
again.
do TLM. So someone mailed me toast
That's
today,
pretty cool. I like that.
and they also mailed me egg,
And the egg. Hmm.
and that was great. Yeah, one of my subs mailed me toast and eggs today.
Toast and eggs.
So what? And this is what I used to make fun of Tamale Molly. It's water, right? It's water, but he's getting toasted. He's getting toasted. It's just water.
I hope
And
it is.
But
at first, I
Michelle,
had the egg
but Michelle,
thing, have an egg salad day, but they
but
got sick of seeing the egg, so they mailed me an egg, and his name is Edward Benedict, but for short, he's
Yeah,
Egg Benny.
yeah, that's cool.
And that came in the mail to me today.
Michelle, it was scary watching you
Well, at
in that
night it
kitchen.
wasn't because I was just sitting home drinking on my sofa by myself.
No, not that part. In the
Yeah, well, I
kitchen.
took a 5 milligram Xanax because I was
Michelle, I
stressed the
know
F
all of it.
out, right? And
Michelle,
I
I
had no
know.
idea that drinking and taking a zero point 0.5 milligram Xanax was going to make
Michelle, I
me
know.
text toast.
I,
Michelle,
I know
Michelle,
that.
sorry
I
to
know
interrupt.
that. I'm just
Can I,
saying
can,
it
go
was
on,
Yeah,
Robin.
go ahead,
scary.
Dave.
It was scary to watch you do that.
Yeah, Michelle, can I just say on a lighter note, yeah, that even though there was all those calls made, and it might seem like more than an inconvenience, I'm pretty sure that some of those calls that were made were done out of concern, real
No, no,
concern.
no, 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 not that night. No, she swatted me on purpose, and she's got a habit of doing that. She
All
does
right.
it to people. It was the fourth time. It was the fourth time that she did that to me for no reason whatsoever. It was the fourth time that she called the cops and had them come to my house for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, look,
Well,
look, 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 look. Read that. Read the comment I highlighted.
okay, Mrs. Shelley, after being bullied all night, she lost it. Well, that's understandable. I mean, there's only sort of like so much that people can take before they blow a fuse. I get it.
Yeah, I had the cops called on me 4 times and show up at my house for no reason whatsoever. None. No reason whatsoever. Saying I was ass, right? And I'd been like sitting on my sofa watching TV. Just sitting on my sofa watching TV and having like 3 SUVs roll up at my house, right? And then being like, we're coming to do a welfare check. I'm like, I'm watching Fox News. And that's what this person does, right?
I don't mean
Okay,
to be
watch,
rude,
watch,
Michelle.
watch, watch this.
Uh,
What I just
if
highlighted.
any of my friends were watching Fox News, I'll be
Look, I
banging on their
highlighted
door
another
doing a
one.
welfare check on them.
Right, I highlighted another one.
At the time, Michelle wasn't doing anything when cops first got called. Okay.
Wasn't
I
doing
got
shit.
Dave. I got your sense of humor there.
I
Thank
wasn't
you,
doing
Robin.
anything. And I got so frustrated that I took a point 0.5 milligram Xanax, right? And apparently Xanax keeps me awake.
Hmm.
And so I didn't sleep. I was just awake. And I had already drank. And so I kind of got in a stupor. And when I say I got in a stupor, it was, wait, there you go. Wait, hold on. I highlighted another comment.
Okay. All right, I've got it. Thanks, Rebecca.
I was worried about Michelle, and I did
See?
not. I did not make one.
No, no, Robin
I
was
did not make.
manipulated.
I.
Robin was manipulated. They
I
were all
did.
made for malicious reasons.
I did not make a phone call.
No, Robin didn't call, but Robin was manipulated into thinking things.
But Michelle, I was concerned
No,
watching
Robin, you
with
were
that toast.
manipulated.
No, you're not.
They were
You're not
all
hearing
made,
me.
Dave,
You're
they
not
were
hearing.
all made for malicious
You're not
reasons.
hearing me. But you're not hearing me. You're not hearing me. When I tell you that I
I
was
highlighted another comment for you,
honestly
Dave.
concerned about you when you're with that toast and the egg. Yes, it's funny now, but it was very concerning.
Okay,
And
for 30 minutes I was fine. And did I not jump on Molly's panel 30 minutes later
yes,
and I was
yes,
completely fine?
yes. But in that moment, I was
In
concerned.
that moment, okay, for like 30 minutes. And then
All right, I'm
as
done.
soon as the cops left, I jumped on Molly's panel and I was completely coherent.
I've just read in Rebecca's comment there where she says, when people already know she has mental issues, I don't understand why they want to push her. Well, unfortunately, in this world, Rebecca, be it on YouTube or in the real world, you're always going to have people
I
who
highlighted another
will.
comment.
Okay, Robin, yes, that time, yes, but that was only one time. So it sounds to me like it's happened on multiple occasions, Robin.
Yeah, 4 times. Cops have
Okay,
been called to my house 4 times for no reason
Yes, I
whatsoever.
know it was done many times. I'm not.
Four times for no
I'm not
reason
standing
whatsoever.
any of that
but
nonsense. I'm not
but
standing
going back,
behind any of that nonsense.
No reason whatsoever. Four
I'm
times.
not
but,
standing behind any of the nonsense. I'm just saying in that moment
No, don't defend
was very
Molly. You're defending
concerned.
yeah,
Molly,
but going
Robin.
back
No, I'm
to
not. No,
Rebecca's
I'm
comment, with people with mental health, everyone deals with their mental health in different ways. And yeah, sure, they're looked at being the easy targets because they have mental health, and that's why certain people will sort of prey upon them and sort of push buttons with them and stuff to get a reaction. Um, I think
But
it's
I'm fine.
disgusting.
She
Yeah,
called
I
the
know, but
cops for
I
no
think
reason
I think it's
whatsoever.
yeah, but I think it's disgusting, Michelle, because look, whether anyone's got mental health issues or not, what gives anybody the right to start poking and prodding at people for no reason?
Look,
Okay, Shelley's put exactly that's what Molly did. So I don't know any of this, guys. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just going on what you guys are telling me, and I'm not here to judge anybody. The only thing I
My
would
whole
say in
panel
my
is telling you what she's
yeah, no, no,
done.
no. I don't disagree with you or disbelieve you or your pat or your chat either. All I'm saying is, I think it's disgusting that people want to prey on people and bully people and do stupid stuff, especially with people who've got mental health issues. I mean, even if people haven't got mental health issues and that stuff still goes, it's wrong. It's
And
so
I'm not
wrong.
standing behind all that nonsense. Please, I keep saying, and I guess I have to say it real loud to get heard, that I don't stand behind all that nonsense.
Right.
You're not that kind of woman, Robin. I know you're not that kind of woman.
I'm just highlighting comments for you.
You wouldn't let the dogs bark in your ear like that. Honestly, would stop. I have seen many YouTubers lose their pets, service pets as well, due to being reported by trolls. Ask Gator about real at Michelle.
Yeah, they were
See,
trying to get my service dog taken away from me.
I just find the whole thing sad. That's all I can say, really. Because
There's
look,
another
if
one.
if, if people haven't got better things to do with their time, rather than using their brains in a devious way to sort of
I had a
be
stroke and they were trying to get
deconstructive.
my service dog taken away from me. I highlighted another comment.
Mrs. Shelley, no defence. They didn't care about Michelle. Please, they did that to look good. Oh, I'm helping, but really, they want to make her lose it to clip her for content. That could well be the case, Mrs. Shelley. And look, as again, I'll say this again. It's disgusting. It's deplorable, and it's sad that people want to resort to doing that stuff with people. And I just wish this that as people, we're going to like some people, we're going to dislike some people,
Now
but the
it's just
ones we
vicious
dislike,
and malicious.
yeah, but the ones we dislike, yeah, okay, have your say, they have their say, you move on, they move on,
Do you know
because
there was
all,
a?
go on,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but do you
no,
know
no.
there was a girl named Kim, and she legit took her life because of what this person did to her.
Well, let me tell you this,
She
Michelle.
took her
I
life
come from
because of
I
this.
come from a different chat platform, okay? And I've been on YouTube since 2009. And you can go and look up my channel. I've got no content and stuff, but that's when I joined YouTube. Now, on this different chat platform, it's an American platform. It's called Power Talk, and probably some of you
I
Americans
highlighted
are
another
familiar
one.
with it. And in all the time I was on there was three people, three guys that had taken their own lives due to this kind of behaviour.
Michelle, I apologize for participating in any of it.
No, I'm just highlighting comments because these are people. I'm just gonna highlight comments. They're
But I
trying to take
need you to
Michelle's
hear
comment down.
that
There's another one.
I
Right, and this
apologize
is the point
for
I'm
getting
making. I'm
charged.
reading all the comments, Michelle, and this is the point I'm making. All the time you give it airtime, and all the time you give it oxygen. I'm not saying I'm trying to shut you down because you're free to
No, you're
speak
not
about it
shutting me
as you
down.
will.
No, no, you're
No, no,
not
no,
shutting
no,
me
no.
down.
I'm just
Molly
saying
is trying to shut
you're
me
free
down.
to speak as you choose, and you know I agree with that. All I'm saying is that once you've had your say on the subject, give it no more time, no more oxygen, and move on.
No, they're setting me up. They're setting me up
Right.
on purpose.
You're aware of being set up by certain people, okay? So therefore, if you're mindful of it and aware of it, okay, keep it there on the back
But I'm
burner.
not. See, because I'm new on YouTube and they're setting me up on things.
Right.
So
Well,
I don't
I'm
know all about terms of service, right?
I'm okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that you've got a lot of loyal chatters in your chat right now that have got your back. And I'm
Well,
pretty
yeah, but
sure
I
that
got struck tonight for something stupid.
okay, what was that for?
Because I had somebody that was backstage in my panel and they kept showing their eye, just their eyeball, and they showed themselves in the woods. And I live on 15 acres by myself in a 3-story house, buried in the woods, right? and they kept showing a flashlight in the woods and then their eye and all kinds of stuff, right? And then I brought them up on panel and they were like, your dogs can't help you, your dogs can't help you, right? So I went and I got my Glock out of my nightstand and I like sat in front of me and like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And I just picked up my gun. I'm like, I'm not scared of you. Didn't point or anything. I just picked up my gun and I'm like, I'm not scared of you. And I sat it down. Boom! I got a
Hmm.
strike.
But again, isn't that baiting somebody into getting their channel struck? Which is exactly what happened.
But I didn't do anything wrong except say I'm
No,
not
you
scared of
don't need to do anything wrong. The fact that you're actually showing a weapon on camera can be enough for you to get struck.
you. Right. But I didn't know that that was against terms of service.
Okay,
It's
but
because there's guns, there's
there's a lesson
shooting
learned. You've
ranges,
learned,
there's people that shoot guns all the time. I didn't
yeah,
point the
but
gun.
you've
I didn't
learned
do anything.
now
I
that you
just picked my
cannot
gun
do
and I
that.
said, I'm not scared of you. I didn't point at the
So,
camera. I didn't do anything. I just
yeah,
picked my gun up and showed it. I said, I'm not scared of you.
that's
After
that's
they
enough.
said, after
That's
they
enough for
said
your channel
on
to be
my
struck.
panel, what are you going to do? Your dogs can't help you. And I'm like, I'm not scared of you. And I just picked up my gun, didn't point it. I just picked it up. I said, I'm not scared of you. And I sat it back
Right?
down.
Can I say this to you, Michelle?
Yeah,
Right.
you can. I
So that
didn't know that
person
was
that
TOS.
that person's tried to come up on your panel, right? So you've got their name,
I do.
right? So you've got what little visual you got of them. Was it the eyeball or something?
Hmm.
Right? Well, you keep all that as evidence.
But it was
Okay?
like they came on my panel, but when they were backstage, they were like showing a flashlight in the woods. They were
Yeah.
like showing their eyeball. And then when I brought them on a panel, they're like, what are your dogs gonna do? They can't help you. Like that's all clipped. That's all
Right. Well,
clipped.
if you've got it all clipped, then you keep that. Yeah, and that's part of your portfolio of evidence because
Right.
that to
I knew
me
I could
would
fight the
signify.
strike. And everybody's like, you
Yeah.
can't fight it.
Well,
I'm
that
like, bullshit, I can't. I
well,
can't
I
fight
would
it.
I wouldn't fight the strike, right? Because obviously you've just reacted in a natural way, which
I
most
was like,
right-minded people
yeah. I'm
would.
like, what do you mean? What can I do? They're like, your dogs can't help you. And I went in my nightstand and I got my Glock and I sat in front of you, in front of me. And I'm like, what do you mean? What am I going to do? I can protect myself. And I just held up my gun. That's it.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
held up my gun. I'm like, what do you mean? What am I going to do? I didn't
Well,
point
that's
at
a
the
natural
camera. I
reaction.
didn't do anything. I was just like, this is what's going to
Yeah, but
protect me.
that's a
Held it
natural
up.
reaction. So, do you know what? When people are actually playing them sort of games with you, be mindful, of course, of what the game that's being played,
Who is
but
it?
don't
Wait,
show.
we've been trying
Yeah,
to
but
tell Michelle who it was all night. No, I haven't seen it. Who was it? People keep telling me we've been trying to tell Michelle who it was all night. I haven't seen who it was. But all I did was somebody literally was like filming the woods with a
yeah.
flashlight, putting their eyeball on camera, and then they got on my live and they're like, your dogs can't help you. And so I walked in my nightstand and I got
Hmm.
my Glock, which is sitting on my table, and I'm like, this can help me. I mean, you said the
Well, that
Amber Channel, but okay, what about the Amber Channel? I can't go after a whole fucking channel. I have to know who did it. But all I did was I got my gun out of my nightstand. I sat on my table, and they're like, "Well, what are you gonna do?" I'm like, "Okay, I'm protected," and I just like held up my gun for a half of a second.
yeah, you've done a natural thing, which I think most people would naturally react to.
Well,
All
yeah,
I'm
like, what are
saying
you
is,
gonna fucking? What are you gonna do to me? Oh, you
yeah, but
say my
Michelle,
dogs can't help me?
yeah, no, all I'm saying to you is, Michelle, sometimes, yeah, in life, when people play games with you, yeah, imagine it like a game of poker. So they're showing you their hand, right? I.e., they've come on cam, they've shown you an eyeball, they're saying things to you like I'm in the woods. You can still be mindful and protect yourself and have your Glock by your side, but don't show it and don't show your hand. Don't show your
I
cards.
didn't know.
But you know now,
Well, yeah, now I know now, but they've got
right?
hunting
So
videos and
now,
like
so now,
people that, but
next
they've got
time,
hunting videos and people that do gun videos all the time. I didn't like point my gun at the camera. I didn't say I'm gonna KILLU. I
no,
didn't
I
do
know.
anything except they're like, "What are you gonna do?" And I'm like, "I'm protected." That's
Yeah, yeah.
all
You
I
haven't
said.
made no threat. I know. I
Hmm.
know. But now you know. Next time, play it differently.
Well, no joke, but all I said is I'm protected. That's all I
Yeah,
said.
yeah. And do you know what? It would have been even better, and it's easier said than done when someone's being threatened to not even respond to it.
No, it was weird. It was pissing me off. It was weird. It was so
Yeah, I
weird. They were
understand.
showing a flashlight in the woods, like they were coming to my house. Like they were showing like them in the woods with a flashlight in their eye coming in and out of the camera. It was going on
Mm.
for so long. And they came up and they're like, "What are your dogs gonna do? What are your dogs gonna do?" Right? It was just ridiculous. Look, look.
Well,
I
I've
just
always
highlighted
been
another
taught this,
comment.
Michelle. I've always been taught this. Whenever there's a
I do
threat,
know, like, I'm sick of people threatening me. And,
yeah,
like,
I get it. I get it.
you don't understand. I'm sick of people threatening me. And, like,
No, I'm sure
my
you are. I'm not
first,
saying you're not.
my first couple lives, like, my first 3 lives, every single time I logged off of my first 3 lives, I
Yeah.
had somebody calling me, and I know it's a girl trying to act like a guy. I figured out the third time because the voice wasn't deep enough. And they're like,
Hmm.
"I'm outside your window. I'm outside your window. I'm coming for you. I'm outside your house." Well, the only access point to look in my window is outside my kitchen window, right? And I was so aggravated after the third phone call, that I legit grabbed my Glock and I was like, "Oh, you're outside my house. You're looking in my window, and I'm on 15 acres, right? So I can shoot freely on my property. I take deer down. I take a doe and a buck down every year, and I have meat for the whole thing, right?
Hmm.
And and so I can shoot on my property. I could open my kitchen door and shoot because I can because I'm on 15 acres." And they're like, "I'm looking in your window. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you." And so I opened my kitchen door. I was like, "Really? You're gonna get me?" And I left it on speakerphone. And I was like, boom, boom, boom. And where I effed up is I didn't have ear protection on. Right. So like my ears were ringing, and I felt like my house was gonna explode after I did that. That was the only mistake I made. Right. And they're like, "Wrong way. Wrong way. Did you see my camera?" I was like, "Did you see the friggin' infrared scope on my gun?" And like, a friggin' girl, your voice is not deep enough. And then I started laughing. So then the phone call stopped with the death threats. But it's just like, you don't understand what a pain in the ass is to live my life. I had 28 phone calls in a row from like unknown caller, like a couple days ago.
Hmm.
And so, like, when that person said they were looking in my window, I legit put my phone on speaker and I fired off my gun 3 times in a row. I was like, "Oh, you're outside my window? Okay, boom, boom, boom." Right? I mean, okay, you're looking through my window. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, where are you? You didn't see the flash on my camera. You didn't see. Well, bitch, did you see the infrared scope that I have? Like fuck you. Like fuck you. Really? And so it's just like these people are doing everything they can to get my channel struck and to get my channel pulled down. And like I don't like yeah, I mean how immature and evil for an adult to do. They're trying to make me scared because I'm all by myself in a massive 3-story house.
Yeah.
All by myself in the middle of the woods. And these people are doing shit like this to me. It's like
It's
so
mental
fucked
torture.
up.
That's exactly what it is. It's mental torture.
Well, it is.
Yep. Yep. I get it.
I mean, they're doing it on purpose. I literally live on 15 acres in the woods by myself in a 3-story house.
Hmm. It's just provocation because every time they do something to
Right,
provoke a reaction, they know they're
right.
going to get a reaction from you.
And tonight with the eyeball, they were just like, it was an eyeball like
Mm.
this in the camera, like this. And there was a flashlight in the woods, and there was an eyeball, and there was a flashlight. And then they came on, and they're
Yeah,
like,
but Michelle,
what
can
are
I
your
just
dogs gonna
interrupt you
do? I'm
there?
on your
Are
property.
you aware of technology, yeah? And how great technology is today in the 21st century? Right. You've heard of eye recognition?
Yeah, but you know, I live in a small town. Cops are not gonna do anything about that.
Don't you believe it? Don't you believe it?
No.
If
And
you took that to the cops, yeah, in the way of that you're being threatened, I guarantee you they could identify who that person is.
wanna bet?
I bet you.
Yeah, well,
I, I bet.
the FBI is not gonna do anything unless my local police department gets involved and files charges against the person and submits it to the FBI. The FBI is not going to take a report from a personal person.
So what you're telling me is, if someone makes a threat to you, and
They're
even though
not
you
going to
can't
do
see their
anything.
face and you can see an eyeball, that they can't get nothing from that.
They're not going to do anything.
Well,
I still think you need to report it.
I
yep.
report everything, Robin. I've talked to the FBI in Georgia, and they're like, you can't personal report something. Your
I mean,
hometown
to
has
your
to.
local police, you need to report it.
Well, Robin, I report everything.
Okay, all
The
right.
only thing that's not going to happen,
Just saying.
I'm telling you, the
Okay,
only thing that's not going to happen is 911 will never come to my house again unless I call.
I know
That's
that.
the only thing that will not happen is if they blow up the 911 calls again, they will not come to my house ever again.
I know.
Now,
Okay.
I've contacted the DA in Colorado on the ambush channel, and that is looking like it's going to be a serious felony.
Michelle, can I just interrupt you, my love? Now, I
Hmm.
know it's your channel and you're free to say what you want, but also with the freedom of speech, yeah, you have to bear responsibility. And when I say that, don't take it the wrong way, but you, by saying certain things, it's a bit like, you know, imagine World War II, the English and the Germans, right? Let's just use that as an example. So, if the English knew what the Germans were saying and the Germans knew what the English were saying, well, you've not kept nothing secret. You've got to keep certain things private.
Mhm. That's what I was saying. I can't. That's why I
Oh
was.
no, I'm keeping some things secret.
You
I'm
You need
keeping the
remember
to.
things with
Need
earlier?
to.
Colorado secret.
Can I
I'm
say
not saying
something?
anything about Colorado.
Yeah, go on, Robin.
I wanted to just mention earlier when I said that I'm taking a higher road to get to a higher road.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Robin. I'm
That's
keeping
why I'm not
Colorado secret and I'm
discussing
keeping
certain
Pennsylvania
things.
secret. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Michelle, I think really all you've got to do, right, is this. Okay, and it's easier said than done. But every time something's happened to you, rather than publicly talk about it, keep a log of it, discuss
Wait,
it
there you
off.
go.
Hang on, hang on.
There's another one.
Discuss it offline with those who you trust, and discuss it with law enforcement if you need to. But don't discuss it on here.
See what
Yep.
I just highlighted?
They also put a naked picture of Michelle on the camera, but they deleted theirs. So, can I just say this, Michelle? Can I say this, right? Okay, Rebecca.
That's where
Okay,
Colorado is coming into effect.
okay, okay. Let me say this,
All
Michelle.
I'm gonna say
Right,
is that's where
Rebecca.
Colorado is coming into effect.
Rebecca, I'll take your point. I'll take your point there, right, Rebecca. Let me address Rebecca's point first. If Michelle, who put your naked picture out there in the first place? Was it you?
No.
So, how did someone obtain the naked picture of you?
My ex husband decided to do something vindictive to me.
Okay.
and he actually was put in jail for a month for that. And another website stole my professional pictures that belong to me, that are copyrighted to me, and I own the rights of those pictures. I own the rights to those pictures.
So why
And
haven't you sued that company then?
I didn't know that they were on another website. I had no idea.
But you do now.
Now I do.
So sue
But
them.
well, I'm going to. But
Get them removed.
but exactly. But another channel took pictures that belonged to me and posted them on their channel. And they belong to me. They don't belong to anyone but me.
Right. Are they copyrighted pictures?
Right. They're my
Right.
pictures. They
Well
belong to
then,
me.
what you need to do is make the complaint to YouTube and
They
have them removed.
belong solely to me. And she's like, oh, well, I got them off a website. Bitch, they belong to me.
Are they out there in the public domain?
Yep. But they belong to me. And she had no right to share them. They belong to me. And she used them to slander me. Good night, Rebecca. She used them in a malice way. And she lied, saying that I belong to an escort service, which
Good night,
I was
Rebecca.
never an escort. My ex got pissed off at me because because I fucked him in the divorce. I did. I fucked him. And he got mad at me, and so he posted that I was an escort. He was a diver, and he got like all of his dive buddies to like post all these reviews on me and shit.
Mm,
And he spent a month in jail because of that. And the sites that I was on, right? They removed me from all these sites that he put me on. But other websites used me as clickbait, if that makes sense. They stole my profile off the profiles I was on, and they stole the pictures that were removed, and they took me to use me as clickbait.
okay.
And so I didn't realize that I was on clickbait channels. So the ambush channel found some clickbait channel that had pictures even when they were deleted from the channels that were supposed to have me deleted, because they were deleted from the channels that my ex put me on. Other channels took my profile and they put me on clickbait. Just,
Okay.
it kind of, I'm trying to explain it. So, so owed, my ex owes over $100,000 in child support. And I took him to court for like a 3 year period. And I didn't know for like 3 years that he posted my professional model pictures, right? Because I'm a retired stunt double and a body double. So I had professional pictures taken of me. And I didn't know for 3 years that he had been posting pictures of me and having his dive buddies post all these reviews about me. I didn't know for like 3 years. But to get back at me because I kept throwing him in court, and that he did all this shit to me for like a 3 year period because I kept throwing him in court, that he had people like posting all these reviews about me as like an escort. Um, so when I found out, they threw him in jail for a month, and the websites that he had me posted on, um, they threw him in jail for a month for what he did. But this was going on for like a 3 year period. So the channels that we found out that he had me published on, they were taken down. Like the
Right.
channel that he had me advertised on, they took me down. But apparently, I just found out that there were other channels that stole my profile and used me as clickbait.
Right.
But I never was advertised on those channels. Well, the ambush channel found me on channels that I didn't even know that I was advertised on.
Okay.
And so what the ambush channel did, is she took pictures of me that were advertised on a channel that I didn't even know I was advertised on, with reviews that my ex's dive buddies made on me. And she's saying that I was an escort and I never was. And my ex got thrown in jail for a month.
Right,
And
can I
the
say this,
channels,
Michelle?
huh?
Can I just say this? Right. So, from my understanding, your ex has served time in jail for posting
Yes,
those pictures of you, right?
yes.
Right. And you're also saying that his dive buddies have posted those same pictures on wherever, yeah?
No, they've posted reviews saying that they've been with me.
Wow.
Oh, see how she's holding her head? She's drunk. See how she's holding her head? She's drunk. Because I'm playing with my hair.
Yeah, but this is what
Listen,
I'm
I
saying,
just
Michelle.
posted. See how she's holding her head? She's drunk because I'm
Michelle,
playing with my hair.
Michelle. No oxygen. Remember, no
Don't
oxygen.
don't feed
All
into
right,
the comments.
Robin, ready? Want to say it with me? One, two, three.
Deuces.
Thank you, deuces. There you go. Robin's getting the hang of it too. It's ridiculous. Like, I have people that come in and they just like try to like slander me. I'm not holding my head anyway. I had like a fusion in my neck and I like twitch my neck and stuff sometimes. But no, so what happened is my ex was pissed because I kept taking him because he had to pay like 22.50 a month in child support. And when he'd go 3 months without paying child support, I'd throw his ass in court, right? And so he got mad at me, and I didn't even know this, but this shit was going on for like 3 years. That he posted, like, I'm a retired stunt and body double, and I have professional pictures that I own the rights to. And
Okay,
he posted those pictures on an escort website. And he had his dive buddies like writing reviews saying that they had relations with me, right? And
hmm
they were actually, I read the reviews, they were awesome. So apparently I'm awesome. And my rates were like 500 an hour, 750. So apparently I have golden vajayjay, right? Apparently I'm golden vajayjay. But when I found out about it, I went in front of the judge and we proved that it was his IP address that was like doing this. And
hmm
he got thrown in jail for a month for this. And the websites that he posted me on, my profiles were taken down. But
yeah,
there's these like second class, B class, like websites, and they stole my profiles from the profiles that I was advertised on.
okay, got it.
And so I'm on websites that I didn't even know that I was on websites on because the main
Uh,
ones that he did were taken down.
Yeah,
But other websites have stolen my profile.
hmm
I just found out about this. Like, I legit just found out about this from the Ambush channel. However, the pictures that she showed on her website are my professional pictures that I own.
right. Well, you can have them taken down as well, then.
So she showed my professional modeling pictures in my portfolio that I own on her
Yeah,
channel.
okay.
It doesn't matter if they came off a website. I own those pictures.
Yeah, I know. You said they're copyrighted, right?
Yeah, yes, they're my pictures are copyrighted. And she's like on her channel saying, well, she has to get in touch with the photographer and the photographer has to come after me. No, bitch. No, bitch. The photographer does not own those pictures. I own them. They're mine.
All right. So we've established that they're copyrighted and they're your pictures. So
Yes, they're
therefore,
mine. And she keeps
so
saying on her channel that
right,
I have to go through
yeah,
the photographer. No, I own the copyright of those pictures. The
right,
photographer does
okay,
not own those pictures.
right. We've established that, Michelle. Right, without me sounding rude. So therefore, right, you can have those legally removed.
She's in trouble for sharing my pictures.
Right, but legally they have to be removed. You have not given your consent or your permission for those
Mm-mm.
pictures to be distributed, right?
Correct.
So therefore, they have to be removed.
Correct.
And if they're not removed,
Wait, somebody
then
said published legally. Yeah, published illegally. They were
yeah,
published
exactly,
illegally.
right, exactly. So they have to be removed.
And I can strike her channel for copyright.
Yeah, of course you can.
100% I can strike her channel because I own those pictures. No one owns them except for me.
I think the best way forward for you, Michelle, and it's only my humble opinion, is this. I understand that you've had lots of dirty tricks aimed at you in many different ways from
You
many
just don't
different people.
understand, dude. You
No, no,
don't
no.
understand.
Okay, listen, hear me out. I don't understand. Correct. I haven't been through what you've been through. Correct. But all I'm saying to you as a humble layperson is this. You've been targeted in many different ways, many different times, okay? Now,
Correct.
it has to come to an end. So you have the power to end it, which means this, which means you go down the legal route and you do what you need to do, yeah, to remove those pictures. That's the first thing. Okay. Secondly, you as a person have the power to shut all these people off. Do not give them any time. Do not give them any energy. Do not give them any oxygen. You do what you do on your channel, be it cooking, talking about the weather, talking about your day, going out for walks, doing whatever. You do that and stick to that and not give people free publicity.
I'm doing that.
I know, and I know you're only talking about it, Michelle, because you want to get it off your chest, or you're explaining to me because
Well,
I
I'm
don't know the
struck tonight
backstory.
because I got threatened. And,
Yeah, I know you told me that. And again, I know hindsight's a wonderful thing, and we
well,
can
you
all
don't
say, "Oh well."
understand. Like, you don't know
No,
how many death threats I get a day.
look, I don't for 1 minute condone anybody picking on anybody. I don't condone anybody being bullied or getting death threats or anything else negative for that matter, right? Okay. But what I'm saying to you is
The
this: I
ambush
understand.
channel,
I
I don't mean to
understand you.
interrupt you, but the ambush channel literally showed pictures of my security gate and the columns, right? They showed pictures of the front of my fucking security gate coming into my home.
Right now,
Literally.
let me give you a bit of advice on that one. Let me give you a bit of advice on that one. And I know this for a fact. If you go in touch with Google, see on Google Maps, that image can be blurred. Okay, so it can never, ever, ever be shown again. And I know this for a fact because someone I know was having their address targeted of their front door. So they got in touch with Google, and Google Maps blurred that image. So every
You know how
time you type in
scary
that address,
that is? Being a single woman living on 15 acres in a 3-story house off of the road. I live in the woods. I don't have a community. I live like I can't explain, but I have no neighbors.
I
There's
understand.
I'm on 15 acres. There's 125 acres on one side of me that is not developed. There's another 10 acres on the side of me that is not developed.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I am by myself.
Yeah, you're isolated. I get that,
I
Michelle,
can
but please,
scream to the top
but,
of my lungs and no
but,
one will hear me.
Michelle,
My
please, look,
address has already been doxxed by Molly.
Michelle, Michelle,
I'm getting
please.
death threats.
Michelle, I understand you're getting death threats. I understand you're probably coming to the end of your tether. And I understand that mentally it's having a very negative impact on your mental health. I get it. I understand it. But what I'm saying to you is there's preventative measures that you can take to eliminate this from happening. And you're giving out, if you look what Lynn C has just said, you're giving out far too much information, Michelle. And
It's
this
already
is what
been given out. It's
I
doxed. She
I
gave out my
know.
physical address and my phone number and everything else. Everyone knows where I live.
Uh, I don't know what to say, Michelle.
I mean, there's nothing to say. I mean, everyone has my phone number. Everyone has my physical address because of Molly, the person that's been doxing Robin. And Robin hasn't seen, Robin is just seeing the beginning of the shit now. She's just going through the beginning of it. Robin is just going through the beginning of this phase.
And
Michelle,
now that
without
I,
sounding
no,
rude,
but wait,
without sounding rude, yeah, you could talk about this till you're blue in the face, and you will keep on talking about it till you're blue in the face, right? And I'll tell you why. And please, I'm not attacking you, and I'm not being rude. I'm just looking from the outside of the bubble, looking in. You can take preventive measures to get certain things stopped immediately, okay? You also have the power to not give those negative people your time. Please, Michelle. Okay? I understand that you feel aggrieved. I understand that you feel angry, scared, and anxious, and all these other emotions that each and every one of us have as human beings. But in order to find some sort of peace or resolution to all this madness, you have to take those steps. All right, to stop it. And you can stop it. And I
and
don't mean that in a rude way, Michelle. I really, really don't, because I don't know you and you don't know me, right? And look, I don't want to see anybody go through this. I don't even want to hear of anybody going through it. And it's really nasty. And oh, it makes me sad that this is going on a day-to-day basis with different people. And it needs to stop.
can I say something now?
Sorry, Robin. Sorry.
And and I know that I, by coming on here and speaking, that things are going to be in the next few hours when people start waking up, the shit's going to start to fly about me being on your channel. And you know what? I'm going to have to spend my day detached from YouTube as much as possible. And I would suggest that you do some of that yourself, Michelle. I know you have a channel, but sometimes you
Oh,
got.
so if I log off for 3 days, then it's gonna stop when I come back on day four, right, Robin?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that
There's no stop. There's no end. No.
there is an end,
There is
but
an end. There is an
there's
end.
way to it. And sometimes, like, I'm here now, but I have I have to take care of myself. And I made a decision to come up here.
Correct.
And Michelle, I don't know if we'll be best of friends or whatever, but you know, we can text. You can text me anytime, whatever. I would rather you text me when something's happening than you put it out here.
Baby, I texted you and
I
you won't respond
understand.
back, and then all of a sudden you jumped on
I
panel.
understand.
I'm
I'm
shocked.
letting you know now that I would rather you put it out to me than to put it out here.
I was shocked that you came on panel tonight, right? I'm glad you did. I'm glad that we had this awesome
Well, because I
conversation.
feel like, you know, we have a commonality of a lot of things. And, you know, just know that things are going to heat up, and you can't feed into it. You can't. You can't let them see you.
Robin, you just began this journey. You have no idea what's in store for
I've
you.
been around for a whole year. You
Yeah, but
you don't
you
know what this
just
woman did to
began
me a
the
year ago.
journey.
You ever see the video of what she did to me when I first came around?
Yeah, but you just began this journey. You have no idea what's in store for you,
No,
Robin.
you're not listening.
I
You
hear
have
you.
to
I
go
know what
back
she
and
did to you
watch the
before,
video
but
of what she did to me publicly a year ago.
you just began this
Okie
journey
dokie.
now.
Okie dokie.
I don't mean it ugly.
Okay.
I don't mean it ugly,
Right.
but I know I heard what she did to you before, right? I heard. I wasn't
Well,
here.
there's a video you can go watch.
I don't know where to find the video.
Oh, it's on like on her greatest all time favorite. Just type my name in under it
Okay,
and you'll
well, I
see
don't
it.
know what she did to you a year ago, but I'm going to tell you that your journey has just begun with her now.
Mm,
Trust me.
maybe.
Trust me. Your journey has just
It's
begun with
okay.
her.
It's okay.
And I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you that I'm here for you.
Well, I'm here for you
You
too.
you have my phone number.
Mm-hmm.
You can text me and you can call me whenever you want, but I'm just going to tell you that your journey has just begun with her now. And it sucks. And I'm sorry that it
And
fucking
especially
sucks.
since I've come on your channel.
What?
And especially since I'm on your
Oh,
channel.
now it's really messed up.
Yeah, I know.
Especially now. But
So
I
I
mean,
made
it
that decision.
started since you went on Science Girls channel.
And I know that.
And I'm telling you, I love you dearly. And it sucks that you're getting doxxed, but it's
I
even if
haven't
you
gotten
didn't
doxxed.
come on my channel, your journey has legit just begun. Because
It's okay.
I don't even know if that person that was supposed to come to your house. Wait, hold on. I wouldn't say that, Michelle, because Robin may not take things the way you do. I think she might because we both have mental problems. Okay. There isn't anything worse than losing a child. People are so cruel. You're right. So, what you don't know, Dave, is I lost a child. And people came over here from Molly's panel and said I murmur my child. And he died of SIDS. You still here, Dave? Hello?
Sorry, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I just went in the kitchen and made a cup of tea. Sorry.
That's fine. So what you don't know is I lost a child of SIDS and he was 87 days old. And all of our haters came on my panel and told me that I murmured my child, that I suffocated him, and that there are police investigations and all this stuff, and that's so not true. I had 3 autopsies done on him because I couldn't understand SIDS, right? And now I'm accused of murmuring my child. And he was 87 days old, and I was nursing him, and he passed away. And nobody understands SIDS, right? No one understands SIDS. And he was my third child. and he passed away in his crib. And I have people from her channel telling me that I murmured my child. And it was the most traumatic thing any person could ever go through. I legit went in his room and his eyes were halfway open and I thought he was just waking up. I legit thought he was just waking up. And when I picked him up, he was dead. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. I thought he was just waking up when his eyes were halfway open. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. But his eyes were halfway open and I thought he was just waking up. But his eyes were halfway open because he was dead. And I have people accusing me of murmuring my son. But he passed between 3 and 3:30 in the morning, according to the coroner, because he died of SIDS. Right? I even have haters from her channel telling me that I did something to harm my son. That's how deep they're diving into my life. Do you understand? They are trying to give me a mental breakdown. Do you understand? You're saying don't feed into it, but they're trying to give me a mental breakdown. I
Okay.
buried an 87-day-old baby that died of
Okay,
SIDS.
Michelle,
And
if I
you're
could just
saying
say this.
don't feed into it. You don't understand what I
Okay,
have gone
I
through
don't
in my
understand.
life and what they are doing
Right.
to me.
I don't understand your personal life. Granted, I will accept that. Okay, I'll take that on board. But the strategies when it comes to internet trolls and internet bullies is still exactly the same. You know, whether your trauma that you've suffered in life is a small thing or a big thing, they will play and pick at anything they can about you.
When
Okay?
you have 50 to 100 people coming at you at the same time, and you have clip channels, several clip channels posting shit about you, you can't fucking ignore it. You can't fucking ignore several clip channels posting shit about you. You say ignore it, but you can't fucking do it. I'm sorry, but you can't. You might say that you can, but go ahead and bury an 87-day-old baby that died of SIDS, and your whole world ends. Your whole life fucking ends. And it doesn't make sense. And you try to come back from it. And you try to make yourself okay for your other two children, right? Because you have to be strong. Because you have a 15-month-old child and an 8-year-old child, and you have to be strong for them. And you have to try to explain to your 8-year-old child what happened to their little brother. And you have to make sense of a death that doesn't make sense to you. And you have to go on with your life and not go on with your life. You have to like make it make sense to an 8-year-old when it doesn't make sense to you, right? And you
Okay.
literally lose your fucking mind. But then you have to like not lose your mind because you have two other children to raise, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you have people coming on YouTube saying that you murmured your son, right? You're
That's
saying
disgusting.
wipe it off and let it go. And you
Okay.
can't fucking do that. And maybe you
Okay.
don't understand because you're a guy and you have balls and you're not a woman that's given birth. Maybe you don't understand these things because you're a guy. I don't know what to tell you, but some things don't slide off your back. And
Okay. Point taken.
have a YouTube channel and have somebody make up a fake profile in your deceased son's name. In your deceased son's name, have somebody make up a fucking fake name and come in under Jonathan Thomas Trumbull and say you murdered me. Yeah, you deal with
Michelle,
that. And I'm not going to stay off the internet because I'm not going to let them bully me off the internet because that's what they want me to do.
exactly.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give in. I've got too many followers. I've got too many people that have my back. And they're trying to make me have a mental breakdown, and that is not going to happen. I'm not losing
Michelle,
my channel.
can
They're
I ask you a
trying so
question?
hard to strike me, right?
Can can
It's
I ask you a
not going to
question?
happen.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure. Ask me anything you want.
How was that information put out there in the first place, and by whom?
Um, I came across YouTube with my real name accidentally. I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
I came across YouTube with Michelle Sabates, and Molly and I had a falling out, and then trolls started digging into my life.
Mhm.
They pulled up everything on me. I've got an
Yeah.
ex-husband dying of brain cancer right now, and they're
Okay.
even attacking him.
That's disgusting.
Yep, he's literally dying of brain cancer right now, and they're even attacking him.
Sorry to hear that.
Yep, they know that my son died. Um, apparently they said when someone dies, there's like the way they died and the cause of death. And they're even saying that the coroner changed the death in two ways, and that's crazy because it his death certificate basically says how Jonathan died and then what it was. So I can't I'm not gonna pull his death certificate, right? But basically the first thing, it's like this large medical term, right? But basically what it says is that um when a baby is in your womb, um they breathe amniotic fluid, right? And
Mm.
so they don't inhale exhale, they just are alive with amniotic fluid. So what happened, because I can tell you how it happens, but they don't know why it happens. But Jonathan was in such a deep sleep that when we inhale blood. Like when you inhale, blood comes in your lungs, and when we exhale, blood comes out of your lungs, right?
Mm.
So John was in such a deep sleep that he inhaled and blood filled up his lungs, but he was in such a deep sleep he just forgot to exhale. So the blood filled up his lungs and he didn't exhale. He forgot to exhale. So he literally drowned in his blood. And it wasn't painful. He just passed out. Like he just fell asleep and he just never woke up. And that's what SIDS is. So I don't remember the medical term that they listed on his death certificate. But I know like what organs shut down at what time, but they can never explain what happens with SIDS. Like they can't tell you what causes it, except that he fell into such a deep sleep that he just never woke up. And so I can't remember the medical term for it, but there was a medical term listed as the cause of death or the onset of death. And then under it there's a cause of death which says SIDS. But people have even dug so deep into my information that they said they changed the cause of death twice, and that's not true. On his death certificate, it says like the onset and the cause of death. And people have dug so deep into my life that they pulled up my son's death certificate, right? And it says that the coroner changed his cause of death twice, and that's not true. It is the onset of death and then the cause of death,
Yeah.
people are legit saying that the coroner changed the cause of death twice, and that's not true.
Can I
Um,
say something, Michelle?
but people are going so real life on me. So why
Uh,
are you telling me I can't defend myself?
No, you can't. No one's saying you can't defend yourself. What I'm saying is, it's a natural reaction to want to defend yourself. A bit like earlier
When
on where
is
you're
natural
born.
reaction? I will defend myself until you throw friggin' lake.
Yeah, but see, with the natural reaction that we all have of defending ourselves, it also is a bit of a double-edged sword because by doing that, one, trolls get the reaction they want because you're reacting to what they're doing, and two, also by you believing and rightly believing that you're defending yourself, you're actually, not only just showing them what you're doing, you're telling them what you're doing. And I know it's
I will
easier
come
said
at
than,
you. I
hang
will
on,
come at you with
I,
fists and swords and hatchets and
I,
everything.
look, I know
Don't you
it's easier said
dare
than
say
done,
that I murmur
Michelle.
my son. Don't
I,
you
I
dare
know,
say I wasn't a good wife. Don't you dare say anything negative about me because that is my personality. That is my personality. You can't take my personality away from me. You can't break me. No matter what you do, you can't break me. You will have to put me in the ground first before you break me. And that is me. You legit have to put me in the ground before you break me. I will fight. I will
can
fight
I, can
till the
I,
end.
can I ask you this, Michelle? I don't know if it's the same in the States as it is here in the UK. Now, for example, if you're saying about people digging on you and your family, for example, if somebody wanted to find out about a family member of mine here in the UK, they couldn't find that out as easily. For example, they couldn't obtain a copy of the death certificate, yeah,
Public record.
unless unless
Public
they
record.
were sorry.
Public record. You can type into a computer and everything comes up.
Right, okay, can I say this then? Now you've mentioned that. In the UK, I'm trying to make people aware of this on YouTube. So anybody who's in here is from the UK. I'll explain this one to you, Michelle. Now, we have a thing called the electoral roll. I don't know if you have that in the US.
What is it?
Electoral roll. So basically, you have to
No.
register where you live in order to vote.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's something that's kept with your local council. So, for example, in London, we have 32 boroughs. I live in one of those 32 boroughs, and that particular council in that borough has my electoral roll. Okay,
Right?
but what they don't tell you is they actually keep two registers. One is the electoral roll, and the other one is called an open register. Now, for example, with the electoral roll, you could have police authorities, government departments, businesses that can do searches on you, right? With the open register, Michelle could come into my part of town and look up Gypsy Dave, and you will find out my full name, where I live, etc.,
Yep.
etc. Now, people are not aware of this, right? So I tell people that legally you can have yourself removed from the open register, which you can, and then that way, Michelle or anybody else cannot find anybody. I just wondered in the US, is it the same with the public register that
Yep.
you can have
As a
yourself
matter of
removed?
fact, yep. As a matter of fact, somebody sent me an email a couple days ago, and I had to literally text my husband because we signed our divorce papers, right? But a judge has not signed off on it yet, so we're not technically divorced yet. But we both signed our divorce papers, and I legit have a lawsuit against our against I legit have a lawsuit against our Harris County courthouse, okay? Um they publish all of our court documents that has been
Hmm.
filed through the court. And somebody
Yeah.
sent me an email a couple days ago about this, and this is really fucked up. We had to put like our financial affidavits and all this stuff, right? That's filed through the court.
Hmm.
Do you know that when they filed our financial affidavits, both of ours, my name, my date of birth, my social security number, everything is filed through the fucking court system and it's legal. It's public knowledge. Somebody can go through there and take my husband's name, date of birth, and social. My name, my date of birth, and my social. Do you know that they can just identity theft anyone? Anyone?
Yeah.
Do you know that's
Yeah.
public
I believe
fucking
it. I
record?
believe it.
I
But there
yeah,
must be legal steps. Sorry,
In
Robin. Go on.
3 clicks.
Yeah, but
And
there must be legal steps that you could take, Michelle, to
well,
have that
yeah,
information
we
removed.
are already locked down. We're already locked down through a website now. But
But
isn't
that
that
can be removed.
crazy? Isn't that crazy that they make public record of like a court paper? Because we had to file financial affidavits.
Yeah.
We had to file like financial affidavits on each other, right? To know like whose funds were what. And there's a piece of paper that has our name, our social, and our date of birth. And that is legally filed through the court system and it's public knowledge. Like,
Michelle, am I wrong in
not
saying?
just
Sorry to
us,
interrupt.
not just us,
Sorry, sorry to
anybody.
interrupt. Am I wrong in saying that your justice system is basically
Crazy.
built is built on the British model?
I don't know how the British model is.
Well, my understanding is that the way it works in America, I know obviously you have different laws in different states. That I do know, and stuff like that. But I'm on the understanding that your sort of justice system or the model of it, the framework of it, is based on the British system to a degree.
I don't know what the British system is, so I can't.
So what I'm saying is, I find it crazy that something that goes on in court can just be out there for
Yeah,
everybody to know about.
exactly.
public
Exactly.
record.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah, something that goes in court is just public record. You can just go online and just get whatever you want.
And just so you know, I was doxxed tonight during all of this.
Oh, were you, Robin?
Yes, by a particular channel.
It's
Yeah, but
crazy.
there's a plus side to that, Robin. Shall I tell you how?
No, there's not a block site.
No,
My divorce records
there's
are
a plus.
public
There's
records.
a plus side to that. I'll
But I
explain.
mean, hey, you can
You
Google
can't
me and
block in the
find out.
United States. You
So,
can't block public court records.
Okay, right. But going on to what Robin was saying about being doxxed, there is a plus side to that though, Robin.
what is that?
The plus side is I've got my plane ticket to Florida and I'm taking you out for dinner.
Oh,
If you fly to Florida, I'm driving in. Tell me when you're coming in. Sexy man.
that's funny, Dave. No, I'm not really. I mean, it pisses me off that she did it, but it's just a low blow on her part. Just shows low character.
Can
And
you guys enlighten me? Can you guys enlighten me? Sorry to interrupt you, Robin. Obviously, I'm on the other side of the pond. Surely you guys must have privacy laws.
No, we don't.
all you have to do is Google my name, and it come my
If
all
you
my
Google my
information
name,
comes up.
yeah, are you on a computer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on.
you can
I'll
just
give you
Google.
my name.
Yeah,
Well, I'm actually on the tablet right now, but I've got a PC here. Yeah.
yeah. If you, I go by my real name, so you just Google it, and boom, boom, boom.
Everybody knows me, so it
But
doesn't
she
matter.
read it out word for word because while y'all are talking,
Everybody knows me, so
I'm
Google that.
rewatching. I'm rewatching something that was
Yeah, Google that.
being played earlier.
See what I just highlighted for you?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Got it?
Okay.
I'm gonna put it away, but
Yeah, get rid of it.
yeah. Google it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Isn't that fucking nuts?
That's Jesus, that is messed up.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Oh, I just got a text message off of Susan. She she just said to me, because I said to her, morning Susan, I've just woke up. I'm sorry I fell asleep on you last night on the phone. I hope I said good night and finished the phone call first. I
Isn't
woke up
that
with a phone.
crazy?
Well,
Yeah,
she's
crazy. I woke up with a phone by my ear. She replied, haha, it's okay. Yeah, so going back to your info,
Can you
Michelle.
tell her I said hello?
Isn't that
And you
Yeah, I
crazy?
will. I'll tell her now. That's
all you have
crazy,
to do
Michelle.
is Google me too, and you'll find me.
I didn't know any better when I got on this YouTube channel. I didn't have to even give you my city. I could have just done Georgia and you would have found me.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you Google that, you can find every single address I've ever lived, every single everything on me,
Oh my God.
my kids, everything.
Wow.
Mm, mm-hmm.
Wow.
Look at all the information you're finding on me.
That that's crazy. Even
Yeah.
it says about marriages and divorces,
Yep.
lawsuits,
Yep.
residencies.
Yep.
Oh my God. That's wrong. That should not be allowed to happen.
Yep.
Surely that can't be right.
No, it happens.
Wow.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, very.
And they're called my relatives, everything. Everything.
I can't believe that such a developed country, the leading country of the world, and you don't have privacy rights, no
None.
Nope.
privacy laws.
None.
That's crazy. Each and every one of you Americans should have your own
None.
privacy.
No, we don't have any privacy.
That needs to be petitioned with your
Are you
politicians.
kidding me? They call it Big Brother. Big Brother has their eye on us at all times.
Isn't that insane? They actually put my 83-year-old grandmother in the hospital for like a week and a half because she had so much stress.
That is crazy.
Like,
Yep.
yes, we have good surveillance in this country. I mean, like there's a plus side and a negative side to everything, of course.
I have to use the restroom again. Excuse me, please.
But like being able to type somebody's name in,
Sorry.
like my name right here, find out my stuff like boom
My phone was on the
or
charger.
Michelle's.
Sorry.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's crazy. You just can find out everything, and it shouldn't be like that.
that's wrong.
Yeah. Mhm. And that's what I'm saying. This woman that was streaming us earlier, because I'm watching it on my phone while y'all are
Uh,
talking. She said my middle name. She even said my middle name and the name of my street. She didn't give the number of my address, but she said the name of my street, so I know that shit's fixing to heat up today. and I had to stay my ass off YouTube because I don't need to be. It'll just. It won't be good for my well being.
Uh huh.
So.
I'm just gobsmacked that it's so
Mhm.
easy.
Mhm.
I've just emailed. I've just messaged Susan for you, Robin.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
So I said, hello, Susan. Robin has asked me to pass on her love and best wishes to you.
Listen, Susan and I have been through our trials and tribulations, man. We have
Hmm.
we have yelled, we have fought and had our ups and our downs. Man, the wind is blowing there.
I know it's really blowing bad, right?
Yeah, it's blowing here bad in Florida this morning too. I was out there earlier smoking,
Uh
and
huh.
yeah, and it's chilly. So
I'm going to open the window because I can't stand that noise anymore.
I was wondering to myself, like, does this happen every day? I couldn't take that sound every day.
Hey, Mac. So, about looking up information, and we were talking about that. So, I got in a wreck, like in a fender bender, right? We're talking about looking up information. I lived in Dallas, like in Plano, like when I was like, I don't know, 26 or something like that. And I got
Michelle,
in a fender bender, right? And the guy and I were gonna walk away, but some Karen called the cops that were standing next to us or like parked next to us. And the guy and I were cool. We were just like gonna walk away. But this Karen girl's like, I already called the cops. I already called the cops. You have to stay here. And the guy and I were like, I mean, there was no damage to our cars. And we're just like, really? We have to sit here? So when I stopped and we called the cops, I had like this much of a roach in my car.